Hello?
Yo,
Are you are you an
huh?
intelligent individual?
I don't know.
Bro, get off live, bro. Go do something, bro. Like go do something productive. I think it's not gonna give you no bread, bro. Like just working 9 to 5, bro. Like, no bullshit, bro. Like, I ain't
That's
trying to
it.
hear
Are
you,
you
bro.
triggered? Are you triggered by
No,
my
I'm just saying, like,
prompt
bro.
or?
Like, I'm not like triggered, like, but like, nigga, like, there's better ways to make money. Like, you can go rob a granny or something. Like, bro, this not it, bro.
Is that what you would do?
I mean, yeah, bro. Like, I have before, and like, you get
You
it how
have
you get it, bro. But like,
you robbed a
nigga,
granny?
this not it, bro.
Why are you Muslim?
Oh, nigga.
So why are you even coming up here? This is for Muslims.
I just want to tell you, bro. Like, it's better way. Like, nigga, you can go outside and do this. Like, bro, you can like go country to country and like just do this, bro. Like, if you really wanted to make a change or something like that.
So you just came up here to hate on me. That's it. Or give me no. Matter of fact, let's take it positive. You came to
Nigga,
give
shut
me.
the fuck up. You're here
Shut
trying
your
to get
bitch ass up,
attention.
nigga. I'm just
Shut
coming
your
out
bitch
here,
ass
bitch
up,
ass nigga,
faggot.
bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry, bro. I'm
Yo,
usually chill, bro. But it's like, like, I
listen.
ain't trying
Black
to hate
Lives
on you
Matter,
again,
bro.
bro. What?
Black Lives Matter.
No, that shit fake, bro. That's
You
no,
Hispanic, bro?
I
all
mean,
this is
yeah,
fake, bro.
I'm Hispanic. Yeah.
Bro, you're a fucking board hopper, huh? Get the
What?
fuck
Yes.
out of here before I call up Negro on your fucking ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Did he just say
Board my
DoorDash?
fucking lawn, you fucking fuck.
He said he's gonna
Where's
call
your
on you, King.
documents, bitch? A matter of fact, pull
Cállate
up
le
your
dice
documents.
porca puto.
He's
Fuck
gonna
them
call on you.
fucking chapo tortas, bro. We don't want them tacos and tortas anymore, bro. We're good on them.
Tu
We're
joto
good.
pussy.
The
Tu
fuck
joto
out of here with
pussy.
your little
Tu
chamoy
joto
shit.
pussy.
I'll put it on your mother's fucking
All
pussy,
Tu
right, all
bro.
joto
right, all
pussy.
right, all
Tu
right,
Then you
mama.
could ask what Muhammad has to do with
all
God.
right, all right, all right, all right. Everybody relax. Everybody, what's going on over here, guys? Guys, this is a respectful live. You know what I'm saying? Two viewers requested join. Oh, my bad, guys. I didn't know you were in the comments. Let me let you up right now. Whoop and whoop. All right. What's up, What's up, Kevin and Viking?
What's going on, bro? What was that? Yo, that shit was crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess they needed an outlet real quick.
Yo, that was crazy.
Well, brother, what are you talking about tonight? Are you talking about the oneness of God, or are you talking about the Trinity?
The oneness, yeah. We could talk about whatever you want. What do you want to talk about?
Right. I'm just going to be honest with you, my brother. Yeah, I go to different faith classes and that. Yeah, and people I know I live as Christians, Hindus, Buddhists. We just don't talk about religion. We just get on, brother. And too many people, too many TikToks are just ruining themselves, brother, by abusing someone else's God.
No, but I don't like Islam though. That's the thing.
Why don't you like Islam?
Do you really want to know? That's what I'm saying. That's what this topic is
Tell me,
about.
brother, because you know what it is, brother. I wanna know why, brother.
But I
Because at the
thought
end
you
of the
said you
day,
don't want to talk about it. Now you want to talk
listen,
about it.
brother. I'm not scared. I've got faith in my
Uh,
religion, brother. Not
I'm
like the
Muslim, brother, too,
Trinitarians.
you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
but
And the
I
funny
okay.
thing with the
Are you both
Trinitarians,
Muslim?
yeah,
Are you
I'm
Muslim
Muslim.
I'm
too?
Muslim, brother.
Okay, so perfect. So why would you not want to talk about religion when you're a Muslim?
Listen, my brother. I'm not that serious about religion, but people want to talk about religion, and most religions, my brother, yeah, talk about love and peace, brother. My best friend's a Catholic. I've got a friend who's a Christian. I've got friends who are Trinitarians. I've got no problems, brother. But why they look at my faith? They don't say it to me. Why is it that people want to go around and disagree
All
over
right.
something that's not right, bro? Look what's happening in America today is affecting the world, where a woman can get pew yeah, by the far right, mate. And you say you're Hispanic. Why is so many Hispanic people turn to Islam? Why so many Hispanic people turn to Islam, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is why you hate it, because
Yeah.
your religion, that
I don't have a
Jesus,
religion.
that
I don't
so
have a
you're an
You're not
religion.
Christian,
atheist.
bro?
So you Scientologist, are you?
I'm just here, bro. I'm just here.
But why do you hate Islam then? What's
Because
Islam
you
ever done to you?
because you guys are oppressive.
I'm not oppressive, mate.
Then you're
I'm in
not
the
In
Muslim.
what
UK,
way?
brother.
Okay, give me an example, bro. Give me
He
an
say he
How
example
say
oppressive
of an
can a
he say he
Muslim
oppression.
be,
doesn't have
brother?
religion. What and then what the hell are you doing over here?
So
Don't worry
so
about other
I'll
people's
give you an
religion,
example.
nigga.
I'm gonna give you an example right
Yeah, I'm
now.
asking you for an
I'm gonna
example.
give you an example. So right now, Muslims put a mosque on the most sacred sites for the Jews.
Yeah. Shut your ass
But
up.
what
Can I
Jew?
respond to that?
No,
You
don't
want to hear the
disrespect him, brother,
explanation?
because he wants to learn. You gotta learn. And I'm being
Nah,
honest with you,
bro.
brother. Yeah,
Don't waste your time on this
You're
nigga,
talking
bro.
about the. You're talking. You're right. Jesus was a Jew, and he came for the Jews. He never
So
came for the
hold on,
Gentiles.
brother.
He
Let me
never
talk.
came for the Gentiles, did he?
Brother. Let me talk to the guy. So, brother, realistically, right? Who destroyed the second temple?
The Romans.
The Romans. And who banished the Jews from Palestine or Jerusalem?
The Christians.
Okay. So
Let me
when
just
the
give you a
Muslims
question,
came,
brother.
brother, let me talk. So
Let
No,
when
no,
the
brother,
Muslims
you-
conquered from the Roman Empire, so the Muslims fought the Romans. We didn't fight Jews for Palestine, right? The Muslims fought Romans. It was an empire, and we beat
Correct.
them.
Yep.
And we captured it.
Yep.
And when we went there, and you'll see what the early Muslims did, right?
Yep.
Number one, Umar bin Khattab said, "Yo, where's the Jews?" And he said, "Yo, go find a bunch of Jews and bring them to the city to live here, resettle." That's number one. Number two,
That's
the
what I was gonna
bishop
mention,
of the
brother.
city of Jerusalem offered Omar, who was a Muslim leader at the time, "Yo, pray in our church." And Omar, out of respect, said, "Nah, I don't want to do that." He threw a rock and it landed somewhere else.
All right,
and
all right.
he went
Brother,
and prayed
okay,
there.
okay. I got you. I got all right. I heard him. I heard wait, brother, wait. No, wait. Cut it out. Let me respond.
Where the Jews ran
Let
off with the
me
Moors to pay the jizya.
respond. Let
Went
me
to
respond.
Morocco.
Let me
Who
respond.
was killing the Jews? Who
Boss,
was
I'm gonna
killing
drop
the
you.
Jews at that
I'm gonna
time?
drop you.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna mute you first. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna drop you. Okay, who gave me that answer just now? Who was that?
That was me, Kevin.
Kevin. Okay, Kevin. Okay, so yeah, good answer. Now, my question to you is now you just gave me kind of like you gave me like what happened, right? You gave me what happened. Okay, now I want to ask you as a Muslim, theologically speaking, why did that happen?
Why did what happen? The conquest or Muslims
yes.
building a temple?
Yes, both.
Both.
Yes.
Theologically, Muslims are allowed to wage wars, right? It's possible, especially if it was and initially, right? The war started with the Romans against them. There was the Romans assassinated the Muslim ambassador, the emissary. That was number one, and number two was an empire, bro. That was a kind of
Yeah. What I'm asking though is specifically why did the Muslims put a mosque on top of the Jews' most sacred land?
There was nothing there at the time.
Okay,
and it's holy for us as well.
All right. Okay.
We are claiming Moses and Jesus.
Stop
as well.
it. Okay, but Kevin, all right, I'm just gonna get right to. I'll just tell you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So Muhammad supposedly got a revelation, or I don't know if it was a dream or whatever, where he rode on some sort of some people say it's a donkey, some people say it's a horse. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, right? And he was supposedly taken to Jerusalem, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so that was before any of the stuff that you just mentioned, right? Way before.
Yeah, but
Right?
that wasn't a conquest.
Okay, brother, I'm not saying it was a conquest, but what I'm saying is that he had already claimed that land way before any of the stuff that you mentioned. You get what I'm saying? So don't try to act like this just happened out of like coincidence or something like that, right? This was already a plan. This was already put in plan. So from my perspective, from a secular point of view, I look at that from my. All right. You get what I'm saying? So from a secular perspective, I just look at that as an aggressive move, an aggressive action. And then you guys fast forward to 2025.
Brother, I want to clarify something from you.
Go ahead.
Are you saying the Prophet Muhammad, because he never claimed this is our city or anything like that, because he claimed that he had a spiritual experience going to Jerusalem and ascending to heaven, you're saying that itself is aggressive? Muslims claiming it's a holy spot for us is also aggressive?
Yeah,
or are you saying the conquest is aggressive?
on that journey that he took, right? I forgot what you guys call it, but on that journey that he took, the night journey that he took, right? That's the justification that was used for conquering that land.
No, not exactly, brother. And okay.
All right. Well,
we have our justifications for conquering the land, but I don't understand how that would be immoral or be anything at all, right? And number two, a second thing is important is when we built the mosque on the Temple Mount, Al-Aqsa, brother, it was empty. Let's be real, right? Like it was a rubbish bin at the time. Like the Romans turned it into rubbish. They already leveled it, and we claiming it's holy to us doesn't negate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, it's holier to us than it is to you, so therefore it's ours. We didn't destroy a temple to build a mosque. It was an empty place.
Okay, so anyway, that's why we have this problem today, right?
No, that's the Palestine-Israel issue is not based on Al-Aqsa Mosque.
What is it about?
It's based on the fact that Palestinians were natives to the land, right? Who happen to be Muslims, and some of them are Christians as well.
How
They're
are
expelled.
Palestinians native to the land, brother?
Brother, have you checked any DNA tests? Any
Oh my
DNA
God.
studies, pull it up.
My brother,
Pull it up, brother.
what is a Palestinian to you?
A Palestinian is a descendant of the people and the various people who moved in and out. It's a combination of all of them, really. But the majority of their DNA, every single DNA study shows, is Canaanite and Levantine DNA. 70, 60, 70, 80%.
They're Canaanite now.
Brother, look at the DNA test, right? If you're going to be honest, you're coming from a secular perspective. Look it up. Pull it up. Anyone.
Okay,
You
so I think, not if you could, you're, hold on. So I think from what I see is basically Arabs versus Jews, right? I don't see any Canaanites there.
Brother, what's your background? Like, if you don't mind me asking. You're American, right?
What's that got to do?
Because you're American, you speak English, but you still have an ethnicity. Now, an ethnicity and your national cultural identity is two different things. You know, so though Palestinians are Muslims and they speak Arabic, the Christians in Palestine are also Arabic and speak, and they're Christian.
Okay.
Don't
Okay,
equate the fact that they're native.
let's
It's a
just get to
changed
the,
thing.
okay, what I'm trying to get at is this. From what I see, Muslims can't leave other religions alone. That's what I see. That's what I'm trying to get at. They're like a very, like, I don't want to say annoying, but it's annoying. I think it's it's an annoying religion. You know what I mean? I don't get why you guys feel like you have the right to come and tell other people what to do, or come and tell people
Where?
that they're
I'm
wrong.
asking you where, brother. From a secular liberal perspective, what I see,
The whole Muslim belief is like, okay, for example, if you look at Al-Aqsa, right? All around the Al-Aqsa Mosque, for some reason, it just says around it, Jesus did not get crucified. Jesus is not the Son of God. Jesus is like just a prophet. Da, da, da. Like the whole claim of it is like everyone else is wrong.
all religions, or even ideologies claim counter ideologies as false. That's how they're built. So Christianity claims Judaism, the Pharisees' version, rabbinic Judaism, is false, along with paganism. It's necessitated into the book. Now, are we going to say when the Old Testament or the New Testament says, "Yo, don't believe in idols. This is false gods"? Why don't you just leave them alone? You know, that's a question to ask. And this
Who?
falls within secular
Wait.
ideology.
Who are they talking to when they say that?
They're talking to the pagan nations.
What?
In the Old Testament,
Brother.
other people believe in false
Brother,
gods.
when in the world are they talking to the pagan nations in that case? They're not
You're,
talking to the pagan nations.
brother, you're saying in the Bible it doesn't condemn idol worship or believing in
Not to
false
the
gods?
pagans. They don't.
Not to
What are
Baal?
they?
Not
It's
Baal is not a false god?
but it's not. They're never referring to it in the context of like the pagans worshiping Baal. It's when the Jews fall into Baal worship.
So why don't you just leave those Jews alone?
Because they're. Why
Well,
don't the
I'm not
Jews
my
leave the
question.
Jews
Why you
alone? Is that what you're asking? Why
yes,
don't the Jews leave the Jews alone?
why are you annoying the Jews that don't want to believe in your God? Like, I'm just curious. Why annoy them?
Look, all I'm saying to you is this, right? There's a group of people that are Jews. I don't care how they govern themselves. That's their problem, right? And from what I see, they're not trying to get involved in other people's business. They're just Jews,
But
and
they,
if anything, they look kind of racist a little bit, where they would like to be left alone. They probably don't even want you to join their religion. Christians, they're like, okay, you know, we want people to become Christian, but if you don't, it's not a big deal. Muslims, on the other hand, are like, we're gonna conquer over the world. We're gonna terrorize people. We're gonna unalive you for if you become an
all
apostate. Like,
false,
do you see
brother.
the
All
difference?
false,
How's
man.
it
I know
false?
you.
What's false?
Would you let me? If you give me 1 minute to respond to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when in Christianity, the vast majority of Christians became Christian through conquest and war. Conquest and war. Almost
Correct.
a whole planet. Okay,
Correct.
so this is not a new. This is when secularism came along. That okay, now we're not gonna force our religion on you guys no more. That's number one. And number two, even when the Christian West became secular, then now they're trying to spread their liberal and Western ideology on you. So now it's not we're invading your country because we want you to hear the word of Jesus. Now we're invading your country because we want to spread democracy and freedom. So I personally have not seen Muslims take over the world. It was Christians. Christians at one point controlled.
Okay. I'll have to, right there. I have to stop you for a second. Muslims currently have a third of the countries on the planet. And they started in Mecca, a little tiny little city, and now they're a third of the places on the planet. So you can't tell me you haven't seen Muslims take over the world. Nobody has taken over the world like Muslims have.
No, brother. Physically speaking, bro, right? Physically speaking, from a secular perspective, during the 1950s, Christians controlled most of the world, most of Africa, most of South America.
Brother, okay, now you're repeating yourself. I've agreed with you on that. Now, is that your final point, or
yeah? Like I'm saying.
Okay, okay. So let's agree on something.
Sure.
I agree with you 100% what you're saying, that Christians did, probably in a violent way, take over a lot of the places where they currently exist. Yes. Now, is that part of the religion?
So it's perfect, right? Mm-hmm. It is. It was justified as part of the religion.
It was justified. It was. I don't know exactly how it was justified. I would have to look that up. But I'm just gonna grant you that it was. Sure.
No, I have the research right now if you want to listen to it.
Sure, I'll listen to it.
Sure. So the papal bull in the 1500s. So obviously a year. I don't know if you know about Catholicism. The Pope is the representative of God on earth. That's part of the theology, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's and that Holy Church is the same Church of Christ from the beginning. He commanded that basically he commanded, and multiple popes since then commanded the Catholic nations or the Christian nations that you guys can go conquer the world. So basically the property or the life of anyone else or a country is not recognized, and you can take them and spread Christ to them.
Now let me just make sure, and I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I just want to, before I get lost, is this part of the Crusades that you're talking about?
Not part of the Crusades. This was in colonial times.
So this is before or after?
After the Crusades.
After the Crusades. Okay.
Right.
So then this is already after the Muslim conquest.
This is not even relating to Muslims.
I'm not saying it's related. I'm saying this is after.
After Muslim conquered Rome, yeah.
After Muslim conquered everything.
They didn't, brother. Like, you have to be honest, right? Like,
brother, come on. Like, listen, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is like now it's just because this is going back to the same thing. It's you guys started it. That's the problem that I'm trying to explain.
Simon?
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Let him talk. Go ahead. Let the other guy say something real quick. Go ahead. Bro.
But anyways, this is not related to Muslims.
Hold on.
He made this thing that says
it is everything. Look, hold on. Let me set something real clear for everybody. Every piece of world history that currently matters is because of Muslims. Please do not let Muslims fool you that nothing is related to Islam. Everything is related. Muslims have been the agitators since their inception until now. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead. Go ahead, boss. Say something.
Let me chime in here. First of all, the Crusades were in response to the wars and the spread of Islam by the sword. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. Secondly, in reference to the Catholic Church or any other historical evidence that you provide where Christians have forced or mandated their doctrine to spread their theology via the sword is satanic. That is not what Jesus preached. That is not Christianity. Full stop. Full stop. We do not condone that.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Let me ask you something before you get into what Islam does. I don't want to dig on that yet. Just because it sounds like you know a little bit about the history. So he just said that the Christian conquest that happened after the Muslim conquest was not part of the Crusades. Is that factually true what he's saying?
I was referencing colonialism.
Not you, the other guy.
The Crusades were actually in response.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm asking you was the Christian conquest part of the Crusades, or was that a separate event?
No, that was after. That was a mandate given by the Catholic Church or what have you, which is not a part of Christian doctrine.
No, I got that. I'm not disagreeing with that part yet. Yeah. I'm just asking, like, because if I just want to put it together, I would say, okay, there was a Muslim conquest, then the Crusades came as a response to that. And then the Christian conquest came as a reaction to all that. almost. It's like it all falls in line together, right?
Yes.
So
Makes
I'm
sense to me.
explaining to you why
But
that's fair.
but what happens here? What this gentleman is failing to, with all due respect to him, failing to recognize and admit, truthfully, from an academic
And we'll get to
perspective.
that part. We'll get to that part. I don't want to dig on that yet. I just really want to get down to the
I
history.
want to respond specifically to that point, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to make sure you're
Everything,
responding to what. Hold on, because what I'm seeing, and I'm gonna have to do more research on this, is that Christian conquest, right, was basically a response to the Muslim conquest. That's what it looks like to me from what I'm hearing from you two. So I would like you to respond to that.
I'm explain. So let me explain. Before Islam even existed, there was already Christian conquests.
Where?
I'm gonna give you Charlemagne, a new Christian king of the Franks, fought wars against the Germans, the Saxons, to spread Christianity. You had the Edict of Theodosius in the Roman Empire, where Christians so the Roman Empire became Christian in the year 350s. They forcefully converted the entire population by banning paganism. Brother, like Christianity spread through state force, right? And they waged wars to spread Christianity towards the east. Another thing they did was anybody who the Catholic Church or the Orthodox Church of Rome deemed heretic, they wiped him out. So that's why you have Christian sects. They didn't exist. There was only it's orthodoxy and nothing else. No paganism, no Nestorians, nothing else. That's number one. So before Islam existed, brother. Secondly, while the Crusades and the Reconquista were specifically against Muslims, correct? That's accurate. You guys had crusades against pagans in the north, in Baltics, in Lithuania, Sweden, the Prussians. These people were not Christian. These were white Europeans, Northern Europeans, who Christians waged war against.
All right, brother. All right. Because look, I'm looking at it. I just put onto AI here. I've asked it to give me a timeline of religious conquests, and literally the first one that it gives me is Muhammad.
Brother.
And then the next one is the Rashidun, and then the next one is the Umayyad, and
Those
then
are
in
all
778, yeah, and then exactly. So Muslims started it, and then it's not until the
Brother.
718 where you see a Christian response.
Once again, that might be in the
So
context of Muslims
okay, so
and
just tell.
Christians.
All right, but
Hear
just
me
tell
out.
me the one you're talking about, which is before before 622.
Type it in. Did Christianity spread?
What year was that according to you?
It was in the 560s or in the 500s. 500,
let's see.
600, something like this. Before Islam even came
I'm
around.
gonna type it in. What
And you can
about?
type in also a second
What,
thing.
wait, no, just one at a time. What is this called? Charlemagne?
Charlemagne, the wars between the Franks and Saxons to spread Christianity to the Saxons. It was
What
a war
about
to spread
wars
Christianity.
between Franks and Saxons to spread Christianity? Okay, let's see what it says. And I also don't want to get stuck on this. I'm just clarifying all this to because I'm not denying that Christians also did it, and it was wrong.
I think the contention was you're saying this Christians started it as a response to Muslims. And
That's
not
what it
true.
seems like. But if you're saying there's other ones, I'd like to see that just
So
out
the
of
Franks,
curiosity.
I'll read a
So
little
according to
bit
this,
that popped up.
okay, so you see you're wrong.
You cut off, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bad, you cut off.
Yeah, so okay.
My bad, you cut off.
Yeah, so
You hear me?
yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah. So this is in 772. Okay. I got
Okay,
it off
so
by
after
100.
the Muslims.
This is not related to the Muslims whatsoever.
I'm not even saying that it's related.
So then, but you're claiming Christians only fought Muslims in response. This is in Northern Europe. There's no Muslims here. These are pagans.
No, I get you, brother, but let's just be honest. You a second ago said this was in the 500s, right? Which
Okay, it's
actually
in
would
the
have been later.
700s.
Yeah.
This is after Islam. But what's your point? Look up
Nothing.
Theodosius.
My whole
It's not
point. I
related.
already agree with you that both sides did it. I'm just look from what I'm seeing. It looks like Muslims started it, and also,
But
Can
I'm
I chime in real quick? One point.
yeah.
We can't ignore though that in history though, like there was a time period, a major time period where Christians and Jews lived under the Islamic rule, and as far as the conquest of the Muslims though, it wasn't intended to like convert the people of the land. The ones who were taken as like prisoners were those who participated in the war. So as a matter of fact, in Islam,
Okay,
it's
so
forbidden.
let's just get to the heart of the matter. Like, I see we're doing the whole Muslim shuffle right now. So look,
No, that's
my
not a Muslim.
it really is though, because my point is, like, I don't care about none of that. Like, oh, did they
But it's
live under
it's
Muslim
relevant. It's
rule?
relevant to what
It's
you're
not
saying.
though. It's not, because what I'm trying to understand is this: when I think about a religion, right? A religion should be about your spiritual well-being. Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
Or
It
is
could include social rules, though.
that's where I'm seeing the problem going, right? Because now if you start doing that, then you get out of the spiritual and you go strictly into the
No, go ahead,
physical.
go ahead, though.
And now
You're
you
right.
think
Go
you're going
ahead.
to control people and tell them what to do and unalive them and all this other nonsense, right?
But that's a biblical concept too, brother.
That's why I don't have a religion. That's what I'm trying to explain to
Wait,
you.
that's
I know
fine.
you guys,
But even
and
from
that's
a
another thing I
secular
want to point
perspective,
out. And that's another thing I want to point out is that basically Islam is like super dependent on Christianity being wrong. If there's no argument about Christianity being wrong, then Islam is just weird on its own.
No, that's
okay, how about this, brother? I will not mention Christianity going forward. You're not
Oh,
Christian.
so host, you don't have a religion?
No.
Oh, okay. So
we'll
wait,
talk from a secular perspective, yeah. No
seems
problem.
like you're kind of biased towards Islam. Though.
I am a little bit, because I feel like out of the three major religions, Islam is the I see them as being the agitators. Everyone else is like, okay, whatever, you don't want to believe us, it's fine, no big deal.
let me ask
Agitators
you
in what
something.
sense? Agitators
Agitate is that you guys literally want to control everyone. You want
That's
to
false.
control, and
That's
you want to
false,
force,
brother.
and literally you force people. Even though you say you don't, you do force people.
We don't force people to
You
convert to
do.
Islam.
You do
Wait,
through terrorism. You force them through
Brother.
terrorism, through fear, through control, through laws,
Okay,
through
so clarify.
through jizya, through like, I mean,
Clarify, yeah.
yeah, okay.
But
Jizya is one, for example.
substantiate the evidence, right? Like provide evidence. in this
Jizya,
situation.
jizya,
Yeah. Cool, no problem. What's the jizya for?
for humiliating people, for humiliating non-believers,
Okay,
according
who
to
does
the
it apply
Quran,
to? Who does it apply to?
to non-believers.
Okay, you said in which of a group of non-believers, let's say Christians, for example, in a Christian, we say Muslims conquer a Christian community. Who does the jizya apply to in that Christian community? Everybody?
I don't know what you're getting. What's your question? I don't get it.
It doesn't. If we wanted to humiliate Christians, it doesn't apply to monks. It doesn't apply to priests. It doesn't apply to women, children, elderly
old people.
Brother, I'm
only
not
applies to
gonna get
fighting
into the
combat
nitty
males.
gritties. I'm not gonna
No,
get into the nitty gritties of like
because
I
you
don't
don't
know.
wanna-
The only thing I know is what the
you don't wanna
Quran
accept
says.
nuance,
Okay,
brother.
but if you say, look, I'm just reading the Quran. Now, if you say it's something else that I need to know, then show me the verse and then I'll look at it. But I'm not just
No
gonna take your word for it.
You seem, host, you seem very intelligent, but then you have like these like bits and like you have these spurts of like where you're just being so disingenuous. You know? Like,
How am I
you
being
seem like you're looking for
disingenuous
the,
right now?
No, but you seem like you're looking for the truth, but then like you like just like you
All right,
burst out.
I don't need the glaze right now, brother. Just let's get to
No,
the
I'm
point.
saying though, like you're telling us, you're saying.
I got you. But like, you got to understand, I've been doing these debates for a long time. I've never heard that it doesn't apply to everybody. That's like, that'd be a new
So
one.
you okay? You just
made
used
it-
AI.
Can we agree that it applies to most? Can we agree that it applies to most?
What applies?
Bruh.
Host.
Bruh. What the heck?
You just used AI.
Hold
Use it
on,
again.
what applies?
The jizya.
Ask AI, brother. Ask
The
who
jizya.
applies to this.
All
It
right.
doesn't apply to
Let
most.
me. Can I say something? Bro?
Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So okay, man. Look, we'll take non-Muslim sources. Don't worry. I will use Christian sources. I won't use one Muslim source. Jizya only applies to fighting age men. It does not apply to anybody else. There were Christians that fought with Muslims, Albanian Christians, Greek Christians, etc. They were part of the military.
Aye,
They
aye.
even made. Hold on, I'll give you sources, bruv.
Brother,
I'll give you
I
sources
got
for
you.
everything say.
I heard you.
Relax,
I heard.
bro. Everything say,
I heard you.
relax,
I heard.
bro.
Guys. All right.
They were
Brother,
wretches,
brother.
right? They sold-
Okay,
one
look,
second, bro.
because I'm
When you
connected
get
again.
baked, it's brother.
I know. I'm
When you
baked.
get
I'm baked.
it's brother,
That's
brother.
fine. I'm baked. Can you show me the source?
When you
That's
get
it.
baked, it's brother,
Brother,
brother.
all right, I'm baked. Okay, now can you just show me the source?
Bro, I'll give you page numbers, everything, right?
All right, go ahead.
I'll give you
Wait,
page
let me-
numbers
Just get
on
to
the
that.
book, on the book. Okay,
I don't have any problem.
Let me give you
get to it.
sources. Let me give you sources.
Go ahead.
Let me give you sources, right?
You used AI,
Thomas,
right?
Let me give you sources, right? So, for example, the book is called Preaching Islam, right? It's written by, I even forgot the guy's name. The author is called, what's his name, man? Thomas. I'll look it up for you. I'll give you the page number as well, right? The book is online. You can look it up now if you want. Just give me a second.
You could literally type in like was jizya.
Yeah, I'm typing it in right now. I'm typing it right now.
And not just that, bro.
I'm typing it in right now. I thought he had a Quran verse. That's why I thought it was gonna be easy. But
No problem, man. I'll give you the sources. And when you talk about jizya, bro, let me tell you something. Whenever you look at the Muslim sources and you look at from the Christian perspective when it comes to jizya, bro, the Christians in Americas, in Spain, they were burdening the people with taxes wherever they went.
We're getting taxed over here, man.
Just the taxes. You were
33%.
butchering everyone on top of the taxes, bro. You were butchering people on top of
All
the
right.
taxes.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Can
All
I
right,
chime
all
in
right.
now?
All right, let me read the answer now. Let me read the answer, okay? It says here. It says jizya is a historical per capita tax, often described as a poll tax or protection fee levied under classic Islamic law on certain non-Muslim subjects living in Muslim-governed states. It is mentioned in the Quran in 929, which instructs to fight those among the people of the book, primarily Jews and Christians who do not believe in Allah on the last day, until they pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued. Awkward. In classical Islam jurisprudence, jizya applies primarily to adult, free, sane, able-bodied males of military age.
Woo!
So basically everybody.
Can I respond?
No.
Can I respond?
So basically, whoa, hold on. No. Stop. Wait. No, because you see how you guys said like this. It went from those who fought is a big difference between those who fought and those who are able-bodied, right, or able to fight, right?
Yeah, let me explain it to
That's
you.
what we
brother.
just said.
That's what we said.
Can I respond?
No, you said it was
You
those
can
who.
scroll back in the comments, brother.
Okay.
If you want, scroll back in the comments. I read
Brother,
that by
okay, look, I
definition.
don't care, bro. I don't care. Who's military
You
age?
did, no,
Can I respond?
you're saying we didn't say that. I'm telling you, I said.
Can
that.
I get
So
in
what
here?
now?
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead.
telling you, I said that.
Go ahead. Get in there.
Can I get in here?
Yeah,
Finally?
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Yeah. So listen, guys, this whole concept of jizya is meant to subjugate a group
Right.
of people.
Yeah.
Full stop. Full stop. Understand this very clearly.
Yeah.
We do not condone any sadistic activity by Christians, whether it be spreading Christianity by the sword or applying any tax. That is false to Christianity.
All right, brother.
That
Hold
is
on.
not-
Don't brother. Don't get lost in that. Don't get lost in that real quick. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Brothers.
He wants to bring up that type of.
No. I'm not gonna allow. No. We talked about the Crusades. We talked about the Crusades already in response to the Islam conquest. We got that already. Now let's talk about it. So it says here primarily adult, free, sane, able-bodied males. Right. So that's everybody.
Okay.
That's like everybody.
Military age.
Okay. So now that we got past the BS.
No, brother.
How is
So
that?
now-
Hold on, one second.
So wait.
Hold on.
No, because you guys made it sound like it was like a small group. That's like a majority.
Listen, no. It's not majority.
Circular argument.
It's not majority.
You're not gonna win.
Majority by
You're not gonna win.
So you thought that okay. So you thought okay.
That's historically disingenuous.
Okay. So you thought that I was talking about like babies or something?
No. Wait, what? He already broke it down for you, bro. The brother down there, Kevin.
No.
It only applies to.
Bro,
He
listen,
said children, women, monks, elderly people.
Okay. Let's read.
Can I say something, bro?
What?
Yeah, let me say something right on this, right? So there is a big difference, and even from Christian sources, right? When the Byzantine Empire went round the world, you went and persecuted, unalived, butchered, applied heavy taxes to everyone, right? Including Christians. Okay, so that's point number one. When you talk about the Crusades, hold on. So according to Dionysius of Delmera, right, he was a Christian from the 8th century. What did he say? When the Muslims went, I know you're getting bait, bro. When the Muslims went to Egypt, what does he say? The Coptic Christians delivered the country to the Muslims. They nowhere talk about they were persecuted. They were getting persecuted by the Christian, the Byzantines. When the Muslims went to Jerusalem, when they went to Spain, when you go and read an article, it's called "What did the Ottomans do for us?" Right?
All right, brother.
Bro,
All right.
just
This is
learn,
dragging.
bro.
This is
No,
dragging.
let
This
him
is
land.
dragging.
No,
Okay, land. I'm waiting. I'm trying to be land, but this
One
is
second,
dragging
bro.
a little, like land already.
Yeah, just let him, man. Just
one
let him
moment,
talk,
right,
man.
bro? 1 second.
Brother.
When you talk about the Crusades, right, there's a big difference to what you did and what the Muslims did. When you went for the Crusades, you butchered people in Germany, the Jays. You called them, let's unalive the
Salim, he's not
infidels
Christian.
amongst
Salim, he's
us
not Christian.
first.
He's not Christian.
One second, but whatever he is, man. So no, when you talk about the jizya, for example, it's not oppressive. Everybody pay taxes. Where
All right, Salim, you there? Salim, you there? All right, hold on. I'll mute yourself, Salim.
unlike when the Christians did, bro.
All right, Salim, I got you. All right. Now, I understand what you just said. Sounds good. Okay. Now, can we just read from the Quran what the Quran says the jizya is?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So
bro,
according to
this is
the,
problem, bro. You go
all
ahead.
right, Salim, I just let me talk. So it says here, which instructs them to fight the people of the book until they pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean to you? Because you
Okay,
said it's
so-
not supposed to be oppressive. Then what does that mean?
Okay, so when you look at scholars, there's different opinions on this, right? People like, I think it's Ibn Hajar, I'll get you the names of the scholars if you want. So what they say is nobody, apart from the scholars of Khurasan, which were the scholars of Iran, I think that area, right? They go, no other scholars said that subjugated means to hurt them or do anything bad to them. Let me finish, bro, let me finish. I'll give you all the sources, man. You can laugh as much as you like. That's what makes me laugh. When you're getting baked, you just want to laugh, but carry on. So what do they say? They go, subjugation means just the fact that they're paying the jizya, that means that's enough humiliation for them. If we were about humiliating the non-Muslims, how comes Dionysius of Tehmera says that Athanasius was the right-hand man of the Caliph, right, who had riches in his hands, and this guy built churches and monasteries. So how comes we were humiliating the Christians, right? Hold on. How comes if we were humiliating them, how comes we had Christians by the name of Athanasius, who was the right-hand man of the Caliph? I think his name was Abdul, the two brothers, Abdul Malik or someone else, right? Abdul Sarwan, right? I'll give you the names if you want, right? I'll DM them to you. So if we hated the Christians and the Jays, how come some of them were physicians for the Caliph? They held high positions.
Because they
we
had
didn't
higher
do that,
IQ.
mate.
That's
We
why.
didn't do that.
Because they had a higher IQ. That's why. You want me to answer your question?
Higher IQ. Yeah, of course they did, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
So
something.
listen. but
That's
if we were-
why.
if we were-
That's literally
if we were-
why.
You consider
Literally
yourself
what?
secular?
High IQ what?
Yes, that's why they were right-hand man to certain Muslims, because they had higher IQ, obviously, as you can see by the current world.
Sure.
And we can talk, and we're gonna, and I actually want to talk about that too, about the IQ thing too.
One second,
the
one
cousin
second.
marriage.
So you mentioned, bro, 1 second. You mentioned, oh, they had a higher IQ. Bro,
Yeah.
when we had the golden age, 1 second, you asked the question. When we had the golden age, you guys were living in the dark ages. In the UK, you're still shitting in buckets until the last century. We had water in our toilets in the 7th and 8th centuries. So what are you talking about, man? You were dirty savages, bro.
What happened to the golden?
Listen, you were
Did
called
you guys-
the dark ages. Have a look at the golden ages.
Did
What
you guys
Muslims
lose
came
the
out with.
golden
Have a
age?
look. Where did algebra come from? Where did
you lose-
algorithms come from?
Did
Where
you
did
lose-
algebra and
Salim,
algorithms come
Salim,
from?
let me talk to
You guys
It
wouldn't even
came-
have computers in phones today. Hold
It
on.
came from
You
the
wouldn't even have-
Babylonians.
You wouldn't even have. Oh, shut up, man.
It
You wouldn't
came-
even have computers.
Everybody
You wouldn't
knows
even have-
that.
Go look at Al Kharizmi.
Then
Go-
why don't you
go
guys
look at
have
what
any of
those
that
are.
stuff today? Why don't you guys
Listen,
have any of that
you
stuff
were
today?
living in the dark ages.
Why
That's
is
what
the
Muslims
why
were.
is like
You would
90% of the Muslim world in the
would
dark
be
ages
living in the
today?
dark ages.
That doesn't make
I
sense.
can tell you why. I can tell you
First
why.
world countries.
Hold on, bro. 1
can't
second.
be
Let me just
first
finish this
world
point with him, man.
countries.
Let me just finish this one point with
Let me
him.
talk,
So the
bro.
Muslims
Let me
today,
talk.
hold on. I'll tell you why
No
they're
point
living like that
disputing
today.
today, yo.
I'll tell you why. Because the Muslim, the Ottomans, they got whatever you want to call it, right? Around what, the 1900s, right? The 20th century, right? The empire finished. What happened after that? We in the Muslim world are ruled by the Western puppets and dictators, right?
After,
People are
I got a
hold
question
on.
for the
You
host as
asked me a
well.
question, let me finish. You asked me a question, let me finish. You can laugh as much. Bro, you couldn't debate me to save your life. I don't know what you're laughing at. You brought not one fact so far. Not one fact.
Salih, I'm muting you for a little
Listen,
bit,
you
bro.
brought no
Salih,
facts.
I'm gonna mute you. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna drop you. So just
Yeah, wait,
Hold
host,
on, let me carry on baking.
No,
you,
no,
man.
no,
I
no.
know,
Salim, brother.
Hey, host,
chill.
I got a
I
question.
know you're
Go
getting
ahead.
baked up.
Could
Go ahead,
could you
go
give
I know
me
you're
the
getting
best
baked up.
example of a first world Christian
You're getting
country?
baked up, right?
Salim, one more
Let me
time
finish
and I'll
on one
drop
point.
it. I'm gonna drop you if you do it one more time,
You can
Salim.
do what you like. You think I give a
Don't
shit,
tell
man?
me that I'm running. I know you don't
Listen,
care. I don't
listen,
care
you're
either. We
right.
both don't care.
You're a little
Salim,
pussy.
I want you to stay up here. I
Yes.
really do. I want to have a
Salim,
genuine
let me
conversation,
finish.
but
Let
you're
other
not
men
letting
talk.
anyone
Let me
else
finish.
talk. You're just carrying on, bro. Just
Let me finish my
relax.
last point.
Scary.
No.
So you're
Let
saying
your
me
that
finish
friend let
my-
your friend talk. Let your friend
Let
talk
me
for a
finish my
second.
last
So-
point.
No, because I'm getting bored. You're boring me.
I know.
Okay, go
You're getting
ahead.
bait, not bored, mate. You're getting
All right,
baked.
all right,
You
all
didn't bring one fact to the thing, man.
Okay.
Right?
All right, Salim. All right, go ahead.
cool. So
other person.
you said there's a if the golden ages were so proper, how come it was lost within the Muslim countries and stuff like that? Could you give me?
I didn't hear what you. I didn't hear your. I didn't hear your. I didn't hear what you just said. Say that again. You said that I said what?
So when we was talking about the golden ages of the Islamic era, you said essentially if it was so golden, how come we still don't have it now?
Right.
So if that's the case, could you give me the best example of a Christian country, first world nation?
Are you kidding?
Not just genuine, and I'll give you a comparison for an Islamic term. So if you could give me your best definition of a good Christian country, first world country.
America. I mean, I'm almost.
America.
Wait. I almost want to say all the first world countries. Honestly, I can't think of one.
Name any. You can name any.
All of them.
Just name one.
All the first world countries are Christian.
Okay, no problem. Would you say, in comparisons to crime within a first world Muslim country and a first world Christian country, which country would have the lower crime rate?
Are you? I'm guessing you're talking about Saudi Arabia and UAE.
No, not even just them lot. There's other first world Muslim countries.
I don't know any. I don't know any other ones.
But
do you?
No. Okay, we can go with Saudi and UAE, no problem.
So is there another one that I don't know about?
There's plenty of. There's Oman, there's Qatar, there's Kuwait. There's many first world Muslim countries.
My understanding is those.
Are you not educated?
My understanding is that those are all part of the Gulf, right? They're all in the same area.
But they're all individual societies, all individual states.
I get that, but the UAE is the UAE is
individual first world countries, brother.
I get that, brother, but they're all part of the UAE, right?
No.
Don't you know geography, bro?
Okay, I mean, look, Qatar is not part of the UAE. I just want to make sure, but don't be petty, bro. Like you said, I said UAE because in my mind that encompasses.
No problem.
Okay,
let's just go for Saudi. Go for Saudi. Which country would you say has a lower crime rate? America.
All right, perfect. Now, do you support Saudi?
Just answer the question, please.
Just answer my question. Do you support Saudi?
You didn't answer my question first.
Do you, as a Muslim, support Saudi?
Answer my question first, and then I'll answer yours after. No problem.
Okay, your question is: does it have more crime? I would assume
Which country
not.
Would you say has more crime?
I would assume America probably has more crime. Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
And what's your question?
You brought this up to ask me about why you don't currently have the golden age in Islam. That's what you brought this up for. So I'm trying to figure out why that's connected.
No, because I'm saying that if you want to go for essentially for first world countries in comparison to Christians and Muslims, first world countries in the Islamic societies thrive way more than the first world countries within.
Brother, all right. I get what you're saying, and from what it sounds like is you're bringing two different things, though. You get that? Like you're talking about the golden age, but then you're talking about crime. So which one are you talking about?
No, but I'm just talking about the country within itself, whether it's crime, whether it's economic.
Okay, fine. So you agree with me that you guys are not in the golden age, right?
So are Christian countries? Let me ask you something. Bro.
Is this?
brother.
That's what we were talking about, the golden age, and you changed it.
Bro. Look. You're claiming that the Western world is supreme or whatever. But there's Christian countries like Angola, like Congo, like
oh my God,
Venezuela that are crap. It sucks. It's not a
that what my statement was that the majority, and I would probably argue all of the first world countries are Christian. That's what I'm saying. Of course, there are some Christians. There are some countries that are not.
I would disagree with that.
Christianity, brother.
Hold on.
China is a first world country.
China, India.
Salim, go ahead. Hold on. Salim is back. Let's let Salim talk real quick.
Sorry, bro. I didn't hear. What was the latest point? So my volume was down.
So right now we're talking about why Islam is not in the golden age, and he brought up Saudi Arabia as having a low crime
No.
rate.
You said that Saudi, so I said we can go.
That's the only one I could think of. I can't think of
I
one.
named, but I named plenty many. I named about 7.
But as far as I know, they're all in
said
the
you only knew about
UAE.
Saudi.
I said UAE as well.
For
No,
the
that
sake
is
of
true.
the
We're not in the
for the
golden
sake
age.
of the
That's true, though.
argument.
I'm not going to dispute that. That's true. So,
Okay.
for example, this is what I'm trying to say to
No,
you,
we're
man. I
letting
don't
them
disagree with that point. So, what I'm saying is this: there's different generations or different empires or whatever you want to call it, civilizations. The Greeks, the Persians, whatever, the Muslims, they all had a different time and a period, right? But what I'm saying to you now is the reason a lot of the times we don't have any prosperity in our countries is because we are ruled by dirty, barbaric dictators.
All right,
Like
Salim,
people like
Salim,
MBS. One
Salim.
second, bro. Let me finish.
Come
Let
on,
me
bro.
finish
Like
my
we can't
point.
keep playing the victim role, bro. Like,
No.
come
There's
on.
no victim. Let me finish my point. You asked me a point. Let me finish. Bro,
But you
listen,
said this
listen, let me
already.
finish
You're just
my point, bro.
repeating
Let me
it.
finish. I will give you the evidence, bro. So listen.
I believe you. Like I'll even grant it. I don't care. I just don't care about that because I know just as much as you're a victim, Muslims are also aggressors as well. So I don't
No,
care
it
about the
depends. And
victim
what are you
shit.
talking about? Aggressors where?
Okay, okay.
Bro,
Well,
one second, bro. One second. No, I never claimed to be a victim. Hold on, bro. Just one second, bro. I never claimed. Hold on. I never claimed to be a victim, man. Right? When you talk about victim, look, let me give you an example. Since the age of 15, going through college, university, or whatever, having met Iraqis, Algerians. Hold on. Algerians, people from different parts of the world, since the age of 15,
All right,
I have known. Hold on.
Salim. I got you. Yes. American imperialism exists. I do not disagree with you. Okay, I'm totally with you on that. No
I think
problem.
we all have to remember that Muhammad was a rampant fucking pedophile.
What makes me laugh?
Hold on. I dropped him. Okay, now let's talk about something. Okay, so let's talk about go back to the golden age. Would you agree with me? Have you guys seen the debate recently with Hakikachu and I forgot that white guy's name?
Andrew Wilson.
Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, Andrew
okay,
Wilson.
what did you guys think about that debate?
I think Andrew Wilson's actually a secular liberal or something because
That's fine. That's fine. But his argument was that Islam allows for cousin marriage, which then causes a low IQ in Islam. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, America allows for cousin marriage. You can do it in America.
Brother, come on. Let's get.
cannot do cousin marriage in America. Let me.
Let's be honest.
Hold on. Let me address that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the vast majority of human history, 80% of all marriages in human. Brother, let me just.
No one fucking agrees with no one agrees with cousin marriage in America. The only people that do that are fucking Pakis and Arabs. Okay.
All right, wait. Bonnie, hold on a second. Bonnie, let them respond.
Families, big families.
Yeah,
brother, too many guys.
Big inbred families though.
80% of all marriages in human history, including all Christian countries in the West, was cousins.
There's nothing called Christian. Bible.
Who's talking right now? Is that Adam?
Bible is fake. Jesus is a lie. Take the JF. It's Isa alayhi salat. Jesus. Okay, take the J off. Okay.
Hold on. There's one at a time, guys. I don't know whoever was responding about the cousin marriage.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Kevin.
The meaning of God.
Cool, so
the meaning of
go ahead, Kevin.
Like tell the man to not talk. Oh?
the meaning of God in the Bible. Allah.
Adam, please. I'm gonna drop you. Adam. I don't want to talk. I don't want to drop you. Go ahead.
Hebrew. Allahim.
I know. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, listen, so basically what I'm saying is, bro, majority of human history and all cultures in society, cousin marriage was permitted.
We understand. So look, I get that. My point is that Islam claims to be the solution for the majority of human history, right?
Islam, you're spiritual. Yeah, spiritually. Yeah.
Oh my God. Now it's spiritual again.
Yeah, what? You're not, bro. Hold on.
Brother.
How much cousin marriage happens in Haiti?
Trust me, it is.
Look,
how much cousin marriage happens in Haiti?
We're here to help you. We're not here to attack you.
We already saw you. If you saw the debate, then you saw that cousin marriage happens predominantly in Muslim societies.
Yes,
and in the countries where it does happen, it's basically like a 60% situation, 60% and up is doing cousin marriages, which causes birth defects and IQ issues. So I want to understand how in the world is that a solution to any problem?
That's not right, my friend. That's not right.
Where are all of these figures
I'm
anyway?
from Jordan. I'm a Muslim man from
Brother,
Jordan.
just
You
look at the
know, we
Birmingham and
marry cousins
Bradford
here,
statistics.
not too much.
You
Not too much.
Muslims
Listen,
breed
mate,
like
you're
fucking
an American. You
rabbits,
don't know
and
shit. Just be quiet, mate.
you
You're
Muslims
American. Just be
breed
quiet.
like fucking rabbits, and you
Yo,
give
Ronnie
birth
B,
to
go back to West
fucking
Your
Virginia.
mum does,
you
man.
give
Hold
birth
on.
to
West
fucking
Virginia.
babies
Listen,
without fucking chromosomes. You
listen.
fucking
Keep it
inbred
real.
pieces of
Listen.
shit. Who even wants to
Listen.
fucking root their
All
fucking
right.
cousin? You're
All
fucking
right.
sick
All
and
right.
disgusting.
Guys,
listen,
guys,
bro.
guys, guys,
Americans,
guys,
Please be a
guys,
bottom, okay?
guys. I want to have an intelligent conversation.
Sure, bro. No
All
worries,
right.
man. Can I just
All
say
right.
to the American friend, bro? Can I just say to him, sorry, host, right? In your country, every 90 seconds, a woman is essayed, man. What are you talking about, man? Your country was found.
Okay.
One second, bro.
All right, guys.
Brother, in Islam,
According to Bartholomew, hold on. One second, bro. According to
in Islam, a woman needs 4
your
fucking
country was
years
founded on
to
genocide, bro.
report and
Your
they
country was founded.
All right, Salim, I dropped him. Salim, I dropped him. Okay, just forget him for a second. Okay.
Can I get in here,
I
guys?
apologize, man, for that.
Can I get in here, guys?
What's up, Christ? What's up?
Yeah. So, first of all, that guy, whoever was on the panel, effing this and effing that, using that word, he's not following Christ. Okay.
Right.
He's just a foul-mouthed idiot.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
He
It's
was
fine.
not respecting.
It's fine.
Hold on. He was not respecting people as human beings.
Christ, it's
half
fine. It's
my
fine.
family are Muslims. Half my family are Muslims.
All right,
Okay.
Christ.
And my
I'm
best
sorry,
friend.
buddy. I'm sorry. I don't care. All right. So Salim, let's change the
Why?
subject.
Why didn't you do that, sir?
Because I don't care.
Why
Like
would you drop him?
we're all
guy's
adults
very
here. I don't think
polite
Salim
and
needs to
he's
be
talking too
protected.
much
Salim
sense.
understands.
Why would
He's
you
fine.
drop him, man?
Okay, just relax.
Like,
Okay.
be nice, man. Be nice to others.
I'm being
man.
nice, but he's not respecting my
No,
platform
no,
right
you
now. I don't
disrespecting
want
the
to.
guy like
I don't
that.
want to hear about the crying about none of that. It's fine.
No, but
Salim is a grown ass man. He doesn't need
we don't want to
apologies.
talk about that. Why would you drop him like that?
Because I don't want to hear the sob story.
Bro, don't let's
All right, Adam, be quiet. Okay. All right, Salim. What? Okay, let's talk about what's your issues with Christianity.
Listen. You look like
Are you Christian yourself, bro?
No,
I have
I'm
no
not.
issues with them.
I'm not
Okay.
Christian. I'm not Christian. No.
Sure. I've got no issues with Christianity in the sense that look, as long as nobody's hurting or persecuting or unaliving innocent people, I don't have an issue with anyone.
Okay. So basically, as it stands right now, today, you're okay with Christians.
Yeah, we've always been okay with Christians, man. We've had no
Okay.
issues.
brother. In Jordan, wallahi, we don't know who's Christian, who's Muslim.
Yeah, it's the same in Albania and different countries, man.
We
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
You know,
But
we
what
don't-
I'm
we
getting at is
we
the
respect
theological.
each other, you know?
I know. But I'm just talking about from the theological standpoint. Like I know maybe politically everything's okay, but theologically.
No, of course, there's a difference, isn't there? There's
Bro,
like,
you
for
see me
example,
too angry
Muslims,
all the
we
time,
believe,
too
and
angry like that.
you probably know what we believe in.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
we believe that they're all prophets, and we believe in one God. And the Christians believe that Jesus was the Son of God.
Yeah.
Or Trinity. That's the difference, yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you about that. Now, as far as Jesus being the Son of God, right? We could talk about Trinity, but let's just keep it simple. Let's talk about Son of God right now, because at least we can agree from the Christian scriptures that Jesus claimed to be the Son of God, right?
I don't know if I think we dispute that, man. We say he never claimed that. This just been allocated to him or attributed to him. But, yeah.
Right. But my point is that you guys don't have any evidence that he didn't claim that.
Well, from the Quranic perspective,
our
obviously we say
evidence-
that they
our
all came,
evidence.
and I think even in the Bible, I think a lot of the times people will say, "Look, there's only one person that's good, and that's my father. I'm going to my father and your father." I don't see anywhere where he clearly says, "I am the Son of God" or "I am God. Just worship me." Clear. I'm not into alpha, beta, and all of this gamma stuff, man.
I know. That's why I'm not talking about Trinity. I'm talking about him, like how you just said, right? He said, "I'm going to my father," right? So according to Jesus, God was the Father. But in
but he
the
said, "I'm going to my
Quran,
father." Yeah.
but in the Quran, Allah is not the Father.
Brother, Jesus
Correct.
never said that, my friend.
That's what I'm saying.
They changed
He said,
the Bible.
"I'm going to my father and your father." So that
Yeah.
means he's just telling them, "Look, I'm going to
my
your
God
father
and
and
your
yours."
God.
I'm going to your father. So Salih, you think he's talking about?
brother, we believe.
Salih,
as
that's
Muslims,
crazy.
We believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. Then
We believe. Please, sir. we believe Jesus, okay, is a prophet, okay, and but the prophet also Muslim, okay. So in our Islam, the first surah came in the Quran. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد
No,
ولم يولد
no.
ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
No, I'm not
That
Arabic,
means
Adam.
in English.
Adam,
That
I'm
means
not
in
Arabic.
English.
No, just because you said that in Arabic, I'm gonna mute you. Okay, so now, what's the difference between you guys and a Jew? Because Jews don't believe that Jesus
Bro,
is the
I'm
Son
gonna
of
say
God.
it in English.
No, I know, because you wasted my time by saying it in Arabic already. You do that on purpose.
So
Okay,
Jays, they don't
yeah,
recognize Jesus as being a prophet of God or anything, right? Do they?
okay.
But we as Muslims believe that they were all prophets of God,
Yeah,
Bro,
but
and
what
they
I'm
all came
saying,
with the
I have
same
no
message.
respect, man.
but you have the same problem with Jesus that the Jews do. You said that he's not the Son of God. You said he's not God. He's just a man. The Jews say the same thing. So what's the problem with
No,
their religion?
the Jews don't believe in his prophethood. We believe that he was one of the main prophets.
You don't, but as far as I can tell, you don't believe in his prophethood because
No,
you say you.
we believe he's a prophet of God.
Yeah,
He's
but
one
when
of the
I
mighty prophets of
okay, but
God.
when we read the Gospels, you say those are all corrupted. So you don't believe in his prophethood.
Sorry, bro, I don't understand. No, we don't believe that he is divine. We don't believe he's God or the Son of God. We believe he's a prophet of God,
I get
right?
that, but when I
Yeah.
ask you, then where is Jesus's Injil? Where is it? It doesn't exist according to you.
Yeah, so we believe that the scriptures were corrupted. For example, the Torah
Okay,
was given to Moses, right?
so
It was written on the tablets. So where are those tablets? The gospel, sorry, bro, just one quick one. The Injil was what was revealed to Jesus. It's not the gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are so-called eyewitness accounts, which you don't even know who wrote them, right? But how can they be the Injil? The Injil was given to Jesus, peace be upon him, right?
okay, now all
These
right,
are
Salim, who wrote the Quran?
The Quran was revealed. It was written down by the
I know,
scribes.
but who
Yes,
wrote
It
it?
yes,
was
yes.
written by a demon in a
It
cave.
was, yeah,
Who
your
wrote
man's a
it?
demon. apologies.
Bonnie, you said you were gonna be
Buddy,
respectful.
listen.
You're lying. I
I
got
keep
it. Here,
telling bros,
he's
yeah.
dropped. Okay,
No worries,
Salim,
bro.
who wrote the Quran?
Yeah, so there were scribes, people like Zayd ibn Thabit, etc., who wrote down the Quran.
Can you prove that?
I mean, when you say prove, yeah, I mean, there's testimonies, there's
It's
of
just
who
the
wrote
same.
them.
It's the same nonsense that you say about the Christians. You say, "Oh, we don't even know who wrote it." Nobody knows anything. That's why these
There's a
things.
big difference. No,
It's
there's a big
ancient
difference.
stuff.
No. There's a big difference in Islam. Even when it comes to the hadith, every single hadith goes back to the mouth of
What
the
is
Prophet. So
what is
hold on,
a
let me finish,
hadith?
bro.
What is a
Let
hadith?
me just, bro, just give me a second, man. So when you talk about the Quran, for example, the Quran was all revealed in the time of the Prophet. It was all written down in the time of the Prophet. It was compiled a couple of years later, right? By people like Zayd ibn Thabit, who was given the task of compiling it by using two witnesses, right? Or two people who had memorized it and written it down. And then it was written down, right? And compiled. So there is no issue with the
My
Quran in
brother,
the sense.
I hear your claims, right? Just like Christians have claims that they say, "Oh, they know John, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and whatever," but you don't believe their claims, right?
Correct.
And I don't believe your claims. And what I'm
Sure.
saying to you is that
Yeah.
just as much as you think that they can't prove it, you can't either.
Sure.
So there's no
this is what I'm
point of
saying.
either side bringing that up. We should just say, okay,
No,
take it
there
at face
is.
value.
Sure. The reason I'm saying, bro, our one is different in the sense that every single person, we know who they normally their
No, you
parents are.
don't. No, you,
Yes,
no,
we
you,
do.
brother.
Yes,
Okay,
we do,
brother.
bro.
All right, let,
We
actually,
got,
let's go through this. Let's go through this because I know the arguments. All right, you're talking about the hadith and the chains
no, I'm
and the
talking about the
isnad.
Quran as well, bro.
All right, whatever. Okay, so what you have right now is I'm gonna tell you what you have. You have a list of names that on a piece of paper says that these people are trustworthy, right?
More than that, but carry on.
What else do you have?
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say to you.
No. You
We,
said more than I just answer. What else do you
bro,
have besides a
can I
list of
please
names?
talk? Am I allowed to talk, bro? Can I just answer the question as I want to answer it? I'm saying to you, when you look at the Christian scripture, you do not know who the authors of those books
All
are.
right,
If you do not know
all
who the
right.
authors of the books are, one second, bro, how are you going to know if they wrote it or not? So in Islam, when it comes to the Quran, etc., we know who the people were, we know who their parents were,
You
we know
keep
who their
saying
children
that,
were.
but I'm
We have,
asking you to prove it, Salim. Prove it. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
hold on, bro. I'm saying when you say prove it, I mean, yeah, you know, all the names and the date of births and everything is there, bro. What else do you need to prove?
Okay, perfect. So you again, what I just said is you have a list of names on a piece of paper, right? And on the piece
Yeah,
of paper it
obviously,
says they're good people because they knew the companions of the prophet, and so that makes them good, right? That's what it says on the paper, right?
yeah, I mean, okay, not just good, but trustworthy, honest, whatever you
Fine.
want to say. But don't carry on.
Yes, but it says the same thing in the Bible. It has lists of names and it says who they knew, and according to them, that's the same thing. So please tell me how it's any different.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. The
Yes.
Injil was revealed to Jesus, like the Quran is. The Gospels are like the biography of Jesus. So, for example, we have something called the Sirah, the life of the Prophet. That is not the Quran, my friend. It is two completely different things, right? Imagine if I go, oh, you know what? The Quran was revealed to the Injil. The Injil was revealed to Jesus. So the laws, everything should be what was given to him, not what people wrote about him. That's completely different. What the people wrote about the prophet is the biography of the prophet. That is not the Quran. Completely different things. The Quran, we don't doubt that there is any issues with it. Like I said, the way it was written, the way it was memorized and noted down, right? If there was problems with the Quran, you would have found hundreds of mistakes like you do in the Bible.
No, that's not true because Uthman burned the mistakes.
No, he never burned anything. Usman's really going to know what the mistakes are. So what you make up this kind of stuff? No, Usman did not burn the mistakes. So what happened? The Prophet, when he died, Abu Bakr gave Zayd ibn Thabit the task of putting the Quran together. Then what happened? They obviously, it's not like today, bro, where you can link up like 1 million copies, you know, like just press a print button, right? People wrote it down, right? Big, massive copies. Then what happened? In the time of Uthman, Muslims were spreading out. People had scriptures written down on pieces of skin or whatever, and everyone was getting spread out. And some people were reciting the Quran in their own dialect, right? Because it was easier for them to do. So to stop the differences, what Uthman did, he got one master copy written down. He got one master copy.
Wait. Okay, in their own dialects, right? That's what you're claiming. So I'm claiming mistakes. You're saying no, it was just different dialects, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So
now,
if I can explain that.
No, wait. So now, are those different dialects, were they authorized by Muhammad or not?
Yes, the Quran was revealed in 7 what they call ahruf. Hold on, bro. You asked me a question.
Perfect. I don't have no problem. So Salim.
It's all right, bro. Another time, man. Another time, bro.
He's a runner. He's a track star. So hear what he said, guys. This is what he was trying to cover up and why he ran is because Muhammad did approve the 7 different dialects, but then Uthman decided that it was okay to burn those different dialects according to him. Does that make any sense to you? No, it doesn't. What happened is that people were writing different things in the Quran, and that's why he decided to burn it. Simple, very simple. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you always have to be very careful when you have somebody like Salim who comes up and he just wants to just go on and on and on. It should be quick and easy. Just make a point and then wait for an answer. Make a point, wait for an answer. When you hear somebody going on for paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, it's because they're trying to confuse the conversation. You know, and so whatever. He's a passionate person. Whatever. Hopefully he'll see the truth one day. So yeah, the point that I was really trying to get to today is, what does one God have to do with Muhammad, right? What does one God have to do with Muhammad? Because the problem that I see is that Muhammad, out of all the prophets on planet Earth that ever existed, for some reason, he wants to be a partner with Allah, which is kind of weird. Because in order for you to get salvation, you can't just believe in Allah. You have to also believe in Muhammad. And in order for you to get salvation, you have to not only believe in him, but you have to actually utter his name along with Allah's name together, or else you have no salvation. And, you know, Muslims will justify that and they'll be like, yeah, well, how can you believe in Allah without believing in the one he sent? Well, I mean, I would just ask to that, has that ever happened with any other prophet? Where do you ever see another prophet come along and say, yeah, you have to believe in Yahweh, but you have to believe in me too? When has that ever happened? So it seems to me basically like Muhammad is basically hijacking the idea of monotheism. That's all he's doing. He just hijacked it and he inserted himself into the equation. So I would like to hear the response from a Muslim. You know, what did they think about that? Let's see what the people are typing in the comments. Salim Quran 37 is completely different. The meanings are the same. Just say you are ignorant. Blah, blah, blah. According to Buchanan, about 30,000 changes. We had none. Okay, yeah. So no responses. So I'm just trying to understand how that's not a partner with Allah, right? How is the Shahada not making a partner with Allah in salvation? That's what I want to know. And if you could give me another example where like Jeremiah said, you have to believe in me in order to believe in Yahweh. Can you give me that example, please? But in other news, if you guys want to, I post these conversations. I'm going to have them every day. I post these on YouTube, and you guys could look me up on Scary Hours Podcast on YouTube. Give me a follow on there. What I'm really trying to get is for people to come on the YouTube channel and listen to the debates and then just, put a timestamp and say, okay, this part of the conversation, you guys won or you guys lost or the Muslim was right or the Muslim was wrong. And ultimately, what I want to get across is that, religion is fake, bro. Religions are fake, especially this one. I don't like it. I think that if your claim is that you want to believe in one God, I think we can all believe in one God without any need for Muhammad, without any need for unaliving anybody, apostates or anyone. And I think anything outside of that is just selfish human desire, right? Like when you clearly see like, okay, believe in one God and then, you can take 7 wives. That's just a clear contradiction. That has nothing to do with believing in one God, right? Or when he says believe in one God, but you can have Shmek slaves. What does that have to do with believing in one God, right? Or you can believe in one God, but you're allowed to marry prepubescents. What does that have to do with believing in one God, right? Or you can believe in one God, but you have to fight the unbelievers until they pay the jizya. Again, nothing to do with one God, right? So Abu Lila, where does it say that? It says that in the Quran in 65:4. If you want to talk about it, feel free to come up. It says literally those who have not yet menstruated, right? And then when you look at the tafsir, Ibn Kathir clearly explains it means prepubescent children. So again, I just want to know, what does that have to do with one God? You know what I'm saying? No, Rio, no, I'm not a Christian. I like Christianity. If I had to pick a religion, I probably would be a Christian, but I used to be a Christian. But right now, I'm just choosing not to pick any religion because what I see, what it does, once you say that you're a Christian, then basically, then the Muslims want to be like, oh, okay, well, then that means you got to accept the morality of the Old Testament. And I just rather not do that. So, yeah. So, and the other thing I want to know from Muslims is why do they hate Jews so bad? Because it seems to me y'all have the same religion, basically, except for Muhammad, which would mean that Muhammad requires more reverence than God. What's up, Abu? I don't know how to say your name, boss.
It's Abu Ali, and I didn't request to come up because I'm not going to debate you. But you're taking things out of content, just so you know.
Like
you know
what?
that, right? Like in the verse that you spoke of, they're not talking about young girls. They're talking about women, full-grown women, who's been married and who's trying to get a divorce. And in order for you to get a divorce, you have to have your period to know that you're not pregnant.
Okay, so everything that you just said, is that in the Quran, or are you just making that up?
No, I'm not making it up.
Or
Part
is
of
that
it is,
your,
yes,
or is that
other
your
parts are
interpretation?
twisted. So it's not my interpretation. First,
It's the tafsir, you said?
and let me just say this, please, before you keep cutting me off. First of all, I'm Shia, I'm not Sunni.
Oh, that's
Meaning,
why.
we don't take nothing that you just said. Meaning, we don't believe that the
Yeah.
prophet was a pedophile. We
That's
don't
fine.
believe none of that. None
That's
of it.
fine. That's fine. So then that wasn't applying to you then. No problem.
But I'm saying you're still taking it out of context.
No, I'm not, because the verse
You
says,
are, though.
should we read it together?
Go for it.
All right, let's read it together.
And the verse, it doesn't say nothing about young girls. It just
It doesn't say anything that you said either. So let's just read it and let's see what it says.
Go ahead.
All right. Oops, what happened here? Talaq. Is it atalak?
Talaq, yeah, divorce.
All right, hold on, let me put it up real quick.
Sunnis are better, at least. I'm reading the comments.
Yeah. What the hell is this? Hold on, I'm reading the wrong version.
And then you're quoting tafsirs for books that
for Sunnis,
Shias don't
Sunnis. I know, but
Yeah,
that's why I'm usually talking to Sunnis because they're the majority. You guys don't
so
really count.
you don't know the difference, right?
I know the difference, but you guys don't really count though. You guys are kind of like the minority group.
Yeah. So what? We don't count because we believe in the right path.
Yeah, it's like because it doesn't affect me as much as the majority. You know, like it's just not the same thing. But anyway, so look, so 65:4. So
There's no point then. For what? What's the point? If you and me are going to disagree on this, and
no, all I'm saying is that when I generally talk, I'm talking to Sunnis, but I can adjust for you right now, no problem, and I'll address you directly.
I don't debate. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying you're debating. I'm saying in this conversation, I'm taking into account that you're not Sunni. It's fine. Okay, so in 65:4 it says, and those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months, and also for those who have not menstruated. And for those who are pregnant, their term until they give birth, and whoever fears Allah, he will make for this matter in ease. So there it goes. So all it says here.
Where does it say anything about age of a girl?
It says those who have not menstruated.
How do you translate that? You translate it as a young 6-year-old, for instance?
No, what I'm translating as those who have not yet menstruated. So I
Meaning
don't know.
they haven't gotten their periods yet.
Correct. So who does that usually?
Does it mean that they've never had their period, or they just haven't had it yet this month?
Huh? Who haven't had it this month?
Yeah. Does that apply to, here, I'll say it again. Does that apply to someone who hasn't had it yet this month, for instance? Or does it apply to a 6-year-old girl?
Yeah, hold on. Sticky's saying that the Kathir, no, Sticky, he's not Sunni, so he's trying to find a loophole. Okay,
there is no loophole.
So okay, I got you. So look, so tell me where it says about this month.
I'm asking you a question.
I know, but like we keep dancing around each other. I'm trying to say what I think it says, and you're trying to say what you think it says, right? So both of us are wrong, or what? Because if you can't show me the source, then I can't believe you. I can't just take your word
I can't
for it.
exactly pull it off from where I'm sitting, but
So okay, so as far as we know right now,
Shia sources are completely, totally different.
I understand, but as far as we can tell from
Just as
just
long
reading,
as you know there's a difference, and long as you know there's a difference, long as you know that the Sunnis.
No, I will even tell people. I'll tell people myself. Look, Shias do not believe that Aisha was a child. You guys believe she was like 18, right?
All right, I got respect for you then.
Yeah, I know that. So all I'm saying though is that the Quran doesn't seem to make it very clear, and I think that's where the problem lies.
I agree with you. But that's why you need to see the extra large double, please. That's why you need to see a scholar who's not Sunni. I'm sorry.
I get that. I get that.
Scholar, they're gonna butcher Islam like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, I get that. My issue is just simply though that it doesn't make it very clear, and I think we can both agree on that, right? It just says those who have not menstruated. We don't know if they haven't menstruated for a year or a month or nothing. It doesn't say none of that.
Well, in my personal opinion, it's talking about adults.
I'm glad you feel that way, honestly. But let me ask you this: since you're a Shia, what happened? Can you talk about what happened with the split, so people can understand?
So in a nutshell, and please don't quote me because I'm not an expert. But when the prophet passed away, instead of them going to bury him they decided to.
Yeah, oh, I remember now. They were arguing about who's going to be the next leader, and the Shias were worried about burying him, right?
Exactly, and everybody else is worried about.
Hey, the card didn't go through.
There's no way. There's money on it. 1 second, bud.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Rio, I'm listening to you, Rio. One of the most out there. What do you mean they don't take Sahih Bukhari? Oh yeah, because Rio, they're Sunni, so I mean they're Shia. So Shia, they don't take the same hadiths as Sunnis do. They have their own hadiths. I don't think. Yeah, they don't. That's the point. What's up, refuteologist?
Yeah, hello.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, are you Christian? What are you? Tell us.
I'm not a Christian, but I do like Christianity probably out of all the religions. I have a main issue with Islam though. That's my main issue.
Yes, sir. Your prompt says, "What does one God have to do with Muhammad peace be upon him?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
I don't
one God,
understand. Go ahead.
yeah, the one God that has to do with Muhammad peace be upon him is because Muhammad is sent by that one God who
Yeah.
sent all previous prophets.
Right, but that doesn't mean anything, right? There was other prophets that were always sent by the one God, and they never required a belief in them.
Yeah, so some prophets are going to be sent, never required belief in them.
None of them did.
I would
Not
like
some.
Like who?
All of
Young
them.
man, I would like for
Can you
you
name
to
one?
join this TikTok group. It's called, the guy's name is Mohammed Takvi. He would be able to better answer your questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that one day. But hold on a second, Abu. Let me talk to a refuteologist real quick.
Where did people had to believe in Samuel?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so why did God say it in the book of Samuel, or I think First Kings, that hey, they rejected you? Basically Samuel is sad, and then Yahweh says they have rejected me. So
Yeah.
in order for people to believe in Yahweh, they have to believe in what Samuel is saying, right?
Okay, but you see how you just tap dance there a little bit?
A tap dance.
Because you added a qualifier to that wasn't part of the original conversation.
It is going to be a qualifier VIA from the text that we derive.
I'm at what? What'd you say?
The qualifier is derived from the text. It's by the implication of the
Okay,
text.
because you're playing silly now. Okay, my claim is that they have to believe in what Samuel says, right? But what we were arguing about is whether they have to believe in Samuel.
And I'm telling you, they have to.
Huh?
They have to in that context, no?
No. So, like, for example, right, when you see any prophet, Samuel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, any of them, did they ever tell you that to say something like a shahada, like how the shahada is?
It doesn't have to be shahada.
It's not the shahada. It's never been the shahada.
I'm saying it doesn't have to be a shahada for these people. In order for you to believe in a prophet, you don't have to recite the shahada for the previous generation.
What I'm saying is, can you have salvation without uttering Muhammad's name? What if I just wake up one day and I say, I believe in one God? Am I good?
No, the same way you would not be believing in Samuel and his God, and you wouldn't be granted paradise.
My brother, I think I don't know if you're just doing this on purpose or what. What I'm trying to explain to you. Purpose. Okay, what I'm trying. Look, let's go back to like Moses, for example. Did Moses ever say you have to say his name in order to believe in Yahweh?
Nope, you don't have to say his name.
Okay, and then the only thing Moses said. No, what does that mean? Do you believe in him? That you believe that he existed?
No, you have to believe that he is a true prophet from God.
Okay, but do you have to utter? But do you have to utter that with your mouth?
Can I finish? You don't have to whether you have to utter that with your mouth or not. Whether that is going to be a part of the recent generation or whether that is going to be a part of the previous generation, that's irrelevant.
Why is it irrelevant?
The point in contention is if you believe in someone, right? Meaning, if you cannot go to paradise without believing in Moses, whether you wanted to utter that or not, that's irrelevant. But you have to believe in that person,
Okay, is
whether
it
in secret
irrelevant
or whether.
today? Is it irrelevant today?
No, it's not going to
Okay,
be irrelevant
so
today.
was it always irrelevant before Muhammad?
No, no, you have to believe in Moses in order to go to heaven.
Brother, we're talking about the utterance.
The utterance is simply saying, I believe in this prophet and I believe in this God.
My
And that's what
brother,
people
I
did
know
for
what the
Moses.
utterance is, but you're trying to make it sound like it's irrelevant. So I'm trying to make sure is when did it become irrelevant? Was it always irrelevant or did it just become irrelevant? That's what I'm trying to get you to see because you seem to think that this is okay. I'm trying to tell you that it's not because no prophet before Muhammad ever tried to do anything like that. You get what I'm saying?
So, they wouldn't have this specific word for word thing, but it's going to be the same thing.
No, not even. I'm not even talking about
No?
specific word for word. I'm talking about even the idea of it. No
Yes, the idea
prophet
was there.
ever said. No prophet ever said you have to utter his name.
Yes, the idea was
Ever.
there.
No, brother. I can't do this.
I can show you.
I can't do that. You cannot. Okay, show me. Show me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I don't have to go to patristics. I can just simply justify it right here, right now. Moses was given the Torah, and people
I
had to
thought you
believe
said you
in
were gonna
Moses.
show. So you're not gonna show me. You're just gonna give me your reasoning.
I don't have to give you patristics in order to
I'm
substantiate
not
my
asking you for
argument.
patristics. You said you were gonna show me.
Yeah, I'm going to show you by an argument that I'm going to give you. And you're embarrassing yourself. So,
I'm listening.
yeah, so in order for the people of Moses to believe in Moses and to understand the law of God, they have to believe in who
We
they have to
already said
believe.
that.
They have to
We
let
already
me
said
finish.
that.
Let me finish. You have to believe in Moses and whatever Moses is telling you, and you have to believe in the God of Moses. The same way, during the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, you have to believe in Muhammad and you have to believe in his God. And this belief is going to be merely let's say, a conjugation of sentence where you utter that you believe in him and in his God. It's the same concept.
Okay, and you feel like you just answered the question there. That's how you feel after saying that?
I don't feel that I answered. I think I answered.
Okay, you
And
think you think you
that you're a
answered.
low tier and you're an ignorant.
Okay, cool. Is that it? You get it all out? All right. I don't agree with you. Is that okay?
I don't care if you disagree with me. You have to give an argument. Can you give a
Okay.
defeater to my argument that I gave you?
I don't think you gave an argument. All I think is that you just repeated that in order to believe in a prophet or believe in God, you have to believe in the prophet who he sent. I don't have any problem with that. That's never been my argument. I know, obviously, if God sends a prophet, you have to believe that prophet in order to believe in that God. Duh.
And what's
But
going to be this concept?
the concept that I'm trying to bring up is that even though other prophets had that same mission of making them believe in the God that they were talking about, they never added their name to the process. That's what I'm trying to bring up to you, and you're still not
That's
getting
going
that.
to be by the implication.
By what implication?
By the implication of you believing in him and
That
believing believing in his God. This guy is so stupid.
No. Okay, all right. Look, I'm just gonna drop you, bro. You're just getting on my nerves.
Why?
Okay, it's just like we understand that there is an implication to believe in the prophet, right? But the prophet never tells you to say his name because then that would mean that you have a partner in the salvation process. That's the difference. It's so weird that you guys say you believe in all the prophets. How many prophets do you guys believe in? Like 3,000 something prophets, but yet none of them ever did that, and you don't see that that's an issue?
Okay, good. So let's just reiterate what you just said. You basically mentioned that to have his name, that would be you having a partner in order to get salvation. Did people have to believe in Samuel in order to get salvation? Yes or no?
Refute. I'm really sorry,
Can you
brother,
answer
but
the
you're just
Can you answer
I'm
the
started.
question?
I'm gonna have to believe that you're just very low IQ at this point. I don't know what else to say.
Can you answer this straight like
This has nothing to do. You're making this way more complicated than it needs to be.
Look,
Point
he can't
blank,
answer, and
period.
now he's
No,
lying.
just point blank, period, brother. Has any other prophet ever told you to say their name? Just answer that, right? Okay, just has any other prophet told you to say their name? Yes or no, please.
To say their name is to simply believe in this person.
I'm not saying what it means. I'm just saying, period. Did they ever do it?
Yes, via the implication that we get from the book of First Kings. Do you want to discuss, or you just want to run away?
Just good night, man. It's just lying. You're just lying, dude. You're lying. You're lying because you know damn well that believing in one God has nothing to do with Muhammad. It should not be connected. Go ahead, AZ.
Yo, according to whose belief are you saying that did they say their name? Your belief or ours?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, are you saying, did anyone say a prophet's name? Are you saying, like, relative to your religion or Islam?
I don't have a religion. I'm talking about from what I can see from the prophets. Any prophets besides Muhammad.
I would just hold to the position that the biblical text corrupted. I don't see it as viable, so I don't really need to bother with it. Bro, have you got any arguments?
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. So, hold on. Sunnah, do you have anything to add to what he just said?
I just joined the live.
All right, cool. All right, so right now we're just talking about what does believing in one God have to do with Muhammad, right? And I'm not saying that Muhammad didn't tell you to believe in one God. I just don't understand why. If I want to believe in that one God, why do I have to mention Muhammad when I like I could believe even Muhammad's message even if I want to, right? But I don't have to say his name to get salvation because to me that's almost like shirk.
Yeah, so that just wouldn't fall under the category of shirk from Islamic perspective, right?
I get that. But what I'm saying, my stance is that the Islamic perspective is wrong. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Are you saying it doesn't make sense like from a logical perspective, or it just doesn't make sense because you don't want it to make sense?
We could say from a logical. Yeah, we could say from logical.
Okay,
yeah. So can you just like can you posit an argument for that? Like,
can you please like elaborate like what? Yeah, exactly. My brother AZ is correct. You need to elaborate on what makes Islam like, you know.
Yeah, no, from like because the point is like you said from a logical perspective, right? So can you just like make a logical argument?
Yeah. So my argument is that from what I can tell, Islam's biggest claim to fame is that they're the one true monotheistic religion, right? And that there's no partners with Allah. That's your biggest issue with Christianity, right? So you guys would say we don't need anybody else other than Allah, right?
What do you mean by we don't need?
Yeah, so that's again, right? Like, so are you referring to the aspects of worship? Then yes. If you're referring to like guidance, then we seek guidance from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like, what's the problem with that?
That's what I'm saying. So again, if I just go back to previous prophets, right? I don't see any case where the message wasn't what was the central focal point, not the prophet himself.
No,
only Islam does that.
It was the case. No, according to Islam, all the prophets, it was the exact same notion. All the prophets, same notion.
Brother, what I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna throw away the whole because you're saying that the prophets did. So so according to you to Islam, if I'm understanding you correctly, prophets like Jeremiah would have also had their own version of the Shahada.
Yeah, they would have had to believe in God and then believe in the messenger. That was
so they would have had the people who lived during Jeremiah's time would have had to say there is no God but Yahweh and Jeremiah is his messenger. They would have said just like that.
Yeah, they would have affirmed the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I just have a question for AZ. I'm also Muslim, but like AZ, you know how like for example Prophet Ismail, like he didn't like give direct revelation, right?
Yeah. So even if a prophet does not receive direct revelation, right, the people, it will still be regarded as a prophet. So it's just a distinction between a prophet and a messenger.
I get that, guys. But so this is what I'm gonna say, that you guys are basically saying that the Jews took that part out of their scripture, right? The Shahadas. There was like, how many prophets do you guys believe in? 3,000 or something?
What?
No,
yeah, but like I'm confused.
We believe in 3,000.
There was a big amount from what I remember. You guys believe there was a lot of
that
prophets.
hadith is weak. Don't mention that hadith is weak. We're not sure how many prophets there are, but we know that 25 mentioned in the Quran.
All right, so there's a bunch of them. Okay, so you're telling me there was like 30 different shahadas.
The hard one same message. God is one. Tawheed.
I
The
get
only one
that,
message.
but what I'm trying to separate here is if a prophet comes and he's like, "Hey, believe in one God," right? And then the person accepts that message, they're like, "Okay, yeah, I believe that." What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. Each prophet was sent to their own tribes of people. The only special about our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is that he was sent to the whole of mankind.
Perfect. So do you see how now those biases come into play?
How is that bias? It's just literally stated.
I'll tell you exactly what I just said. So for example, when I say my shahada, I have to say it in Arabic, right?
Yes.
Don't you
You
think
can
that's
even say in English.
You can say it in English.
don't you? No, that's a lie. You can say it in English, but then you have to say it in Arabic right after. So what I'm saying, brother, listen, hold on. What I'm saying is from the beginning, you can already tell how that's kind of deviating from the whole point, right? It starts off with believe in one God. It's like, okay, cool, I could go with that. And it's like, okay, but when you believe in the one God, you also have to speak Arabic. And it's like, wait, what? What's that got to do with anything? And it's like, okay, I'll speak Arabic. It's like, okay, but you also have to say Muhammad's name. It's like, wait, what? And it's like, oh, but you also have to go to the Kaaba. And it's like, what? And it's like, oh, but you also, it's like then you start getting so far away from.
Brother Scary. Wait, hold on. Brother Scary.
Just one second, Ikhwa. Just bear with me one moment, right? Just bear with me one moment. There's because like when
everything turns Arabic after a while. You have to go to Arabic. You have to go to Arabia. What?
Yeah, no, you won't need to, right? I got you, bro. I'll look after you. So, like for instance, John 17:3, right? Like you just see, it says that this is eternal life, that they know you, the only one true God, and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent, right? Now, this would just be like a similar notion to what the Muslims hold to, right? Where we say that we believe in Allah Azza wa Jal and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a messenger. It's the same notion,
right? So you guys are.
Hold on, can I say so? Also, the point you made that we have to speak in Arabic, that's quite false. You can say it in English.
Brother, that is not true. That is not true. I've had this conversation many times with many Muslims. You're not telling the truth.
Whether you had the conversation or not, what matter is that your intention, willing to believe in Islam, submitting your will to God. That is what intention matters.
Brother,
not your language.
I literally watch shahadas live, okay? And what the speaker always says to the English speaker, he says, "Do you want to say it in English first, or do you want to say it in Arabic first?"
What's the problem?
Either way, he has to say it in Arabic eventually.
What's wrong with
That's the point. I'm not saying I'm not my whole.
Your Wi-Fi, you keep disconnecting. I don't know. You keep your phone.
Yeah. My internet's a little bad.
Scary hours. Don't Jews pray in Hebrew?
Dude, if I became Hebrew, and I don't know, maybe you know, if I became a Jew, would I have to speak Hebrew? I don't think so. I've never heard them say that.
I mean, did we ever?
In
Islam, you can be a Muslim without speaking Arabic.
Not for the Shahada.
What? You don't have to speak Arabic. They tell you how to say it.
Right, but I have to say it in Arabic.
Okay, so if I tell you to say something in Mandarin, doesn't mean that you have to speak it, or you just have to say it in Mandarin.
I think we're getting lost a little bit. My whole point is not the Shahada, right? My whole point is, what does that have to do with believing in one God? Nothing.
If you're asking what's the correlation between speaking Arabic and believing in God, there's no specific correlation to that.
Right.
Because Allah could have revealed in any language, but He chose Arabic.
Okay.
So
in what language?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. In what language is the Quran that's in heaven?
Let me answer.
What do you mean?
The Quran that's in heaven, the original one.
What do you mean in heaven?
It's in Arabic, right? It's in Arabic, right?
Hold on. You made a point. There's a Quran in heaven. Where is that? Can you refer to me where is Quran is heaven? Never heard of it.
The other guy said Arabic, so he must know about it.
I mean, hold on. Do you know? Can you substantiate your evidence that there's a claim of Quran?
The other guy said it's in Arabic, so ask him.
No, if you're saying
it is in Arabic. You said in heaven.
Then
no.
The reason why I said Arabic XZA is because he's talking about like how the Quran is like technically like from like the speech of Allah. Yeah. So he's saying when you
I understood. Oh, okay. Now I understood that. I thought. Okay, sorry. Okay, what's the problem with it?
bro,
That's the language of our
scary
prophet.
hours. You kind of worded it wrong. What do you mean by the Quran in heaven? Like, what do you mean by that?
Don't you guys believe that the Quran is somewhere in heaven?
Bro, like when you say in heaven, are you saying that it's like that in the physical place of heaven?
I don't know what you guys mean. I just
Just
heard
say
that you
the
guys
word
believe.
of God. Just say word of God. But you got me confused when you just say word of God.
No, but you guys believe there's a Quran in heaven.
Oh my God!
What?
Not like a literal book, bro.
I don't know what you guys mean by it. You tell me.
Yo,
It's
Scary
the
Hours.
word of I don't
Can
know.
I throw more light on it?
Sure, please.
Yeah. So what they mean by we have the Quran in the heavens is it's not the actual physical book.
I understand.
Here, right here on earth, we have something called the Mus'haf.
Yeah, I know
Mus'haf,
Mus'haf, yeah.
if you're to look at the meaning, in itself is the book that we have.
Okay.
But the reserved tablet and the words of Allah.
That one. Yes,
The
that one.
reserved
Yes, the
words
reserved
that we
one.
have
It's in Arabic, right?
is the one. No. The Quran was revealed in Arabic, right? That is the language, the original language where Arabic,
okay.
the Quran was revealed.
Okay.
Yes.
That
So,
one's not in Arabic?
No. Arabic is the only language that Quran has been revealed to. There is no
I
other
know
language.
I know that, Dawidi, but I just want to be very specific right now, okay?
Yes.
I understand that you're saying the one on earth
Mhm.
was revealed in Arabic. I totally get that.
Okay.
And I just want you to be very, like, if you don't know for sure, then you could just say you
Mm.
don't know for sure, okay?
Now-
The tablet that is reserved in heaven,
Mhm.
does that have a language?
Now, to be clear,
Yes.
we were not told. And me, myself, I cannot say something that was not revealed to us. Now, if I'm to tell you for certain 1,000% that it's in Arabic, I'm going to be committing what? I'm going to be saying lies. And all my brothers of Islam will come and also tell me that, no, you're speaking lies.
You doing bid'ah. You doing bid'ah, basically.
Exactly. It will be innovation because it was not revealed to us.
Okay.
Yes.
I was told that it was in Arabic. So if
Oh,
you
no,
say
that
it's
was
not,
a misconception. No.
Yes.
Misconception. No, I didn't get what you're saying, bro. You threw me off with that question. I didn't understand what the question meant.
Now,
Thank you for
please.
explaining it, Dawoodi. Thank you for explaining.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
hope that
thank you.
clarifies everything.
Thank you, Akhi Dawdi, Habibi.
Yeah.
Wassalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So scary hours. As I was saying, let's go back to the topic on what your problem was with Islam. So you said that the problem was that your initial problem was that how come I have to speak Arabic to convert to Islam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is your problem with speaking Arabic just to convert to a language? Allah never said you have to. You're obligated to, become a hafiz of the Quran in Arabic or something. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. But Allah never says that you can only
Hey,
you have to speak-
wait. I just looked it up and it says it is in Arabic in heaven.
What do you mean?
That's what it says.
Show it. Yo, can you show that?
I mean, I can't. It's my
Okay,
AI.
just tell me what did you
It says
search. Okay, what
here.
did you search?
It says yes. According to mainstream Islamic
No, what did you
theology,
search? Then?
is the Quran tablet in heaven in Arabic?
So when you say the tablet, Dawdi, where's that guy?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's saying that the Quran in heaven is in Arabic. Wait, can you show your screen, please?
It's not. I don't have it on a screen that I can share right now. But you got anyway. It's not a huge point. I'm gonna continue believing that it is until you guys show me it's not, because that's what I was told by other Muslims before.
What do you mean? Show me. I'm getting confused. What do you mean? Wallah, Allah A'lam. What question are you trying to say? Can you get your point? I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. What he's trying to say is.
I mean, look.
What's the problem?
Let's take it even further. Okay, for example, God's name. What is God's name?
He has multiple.
He has 99 names.
I
and
know,
many more.
I know. But what is his name though? What is his main name?
A very call him Allah because that's just the word in Arabic for God. You can just call him God.
Yeah, but his name is Allah, right? Like I can't
Yes.
say there's only one God, right? I have to say there's only one God, Allah, right?
No, not true. You can say there's only one God. You are allowed to say that. You're just saying his name in English.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna research it where you said the Quran preserved table in a heaven.
Hold on, wait. Why are you
I'm
putting
gonna
that
research it.
sound on the speedboat for that? You can say I believe in God.
Because I know you're lying, brother. Like I keep going back to the Shahada. If I say my Shahada, I have to say Allah. So like I don't know why you guys keep pretending. Because you're Arabic. That's what I'm trying to get. Like this is all just Arabic stuff. This is Arabic propaganda.
What's the problem with it?
Okay, let's forget. Okay, so what I'm trying to explain to you is that it takes away from the belief in one God, right? It's convoluted.
No, hold
Go
on. He
ahead.
has a problem with Arabic. I'm just saying, what's the problem with the language of Arabic? Why is it like a concern for you if you try to find out the truth?
Because you could clearly
Like,
see, yeah, you could clearly see that this is just Arabic propaganda. That's all it is.
how is it an Arabic propaganda? Substantial evidence.
Okay,
I mean,
so
the term
all right,
Arabic.
I will. I will.
Everyone, watch this. You have a problem with
No,
calling.
hold on. Let him
You have a
explain.
problem with
No,
calling.
because look at what happened. Look at what happened. There was a Jewish belief, right? And it was all super Jewish, right? And then the Christians came and then they took over their form of it and they borrowed from the Jew stuff and they made it Christian. And then the Arabs came and they didn't like that. Those two people had their stuff. They're like, no, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna make it mine. So it's just one group.
That's what doesn't happen, bro. Bro, it was one single man, and someone followed him. And throughout 13 years of his persecution, he was persecuted by his own fellow people. I'm not joking. To search it up. But if they were dissatisfied with the religion, they will have even persecuted him. But they still persecuted him, which indicates something. Why did they persecute him?
Because he was making them poor.
XZ, watch this. XZ, watch
How
this.
is he making them poor when he was running away from them?
Watch
How is he
Because-
making them poor?
Think about it. The Kaaba that was already a pagan belief, he took it over, which was
No,
their
he didn't
main.
even take it over. That was way before. That was way after when he organized his army in the Medina of the recapturing of Mecca.
Yeah, but what? Okay, but it started off by preaching.
Beforehand, before he made it to Medina, Hijrah
Brother.
to Medina, he was persecuted. Before
What,
that,
brother?
how did
Brother?
he take
What?
control?
Brother? What was the Kaaba before Muhammad?
And we're not even talking about the Kaaba. You say he took control of Kaaba.
Mm-hmm.
I told you this is a lie because they took it after he was persecuted. I'm talking about what during the persecution, 13 years. 12 to 13
I know,
years
but you're making it
persecution.
sound like he was just some poor innocent guy that got persecuted.
He was innocent. What did he do to get persecuted?
He took over the Kaaba. I just said that.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened. Scary hours.
He
was
persecuted.
He was persecuted because he was preaching the oneness of God. Stop screaming, bro. Please.
Look. I'm gonna tell you. Let me just give you my full argument from like a secular. Keep in mind, I'm secular. Okay, so I'm from a secular point of view. What it looks like to me is that he was basically like, without no disrespect, he was basically like a terrorist already. Okay, he came preaching basically like treason. Right, and then of course he got kicked out for that. What's the problem? I don't like. What's the problem?
Now, can I make a point, Scary Hours?
Are you a monotheist?
You're going to a topic that we weren't even talking about in the starting.
Huh?
You have a problem with calling. You have a problem with saying Allah, right?
One sec.
I have a problem with being. I have a problem with being. I have a problem with that being the only option. That's what I have a problem.
Okay. How did Jesus call God?
He said, I know what you're getting at. So it would be, I forgot how it says it in Aramaic. Elah, I think it was. Uh-huh. What's the problem?
Okay. Does this sound very close to Allah or no?
It does, yeah.
Hello?
Yep. Sounds very, very, very similar. What's your point, though? Can you hear me?
Scary Hours.
Yes.
I don't think it should be a problem for you if, let's say, you're going to take your Shahada and say Allah, because if you are okay with Allah, what is wrong with you declaring, saying it Allah?
Perfect.
Where
All
would
right.
the issue be?
Perfect. Okay. Now, we understand Allah as not being a proper name, right?
Wow.
Okay.
Right or no?
By we, what do you mean? We as Muslims or
Christians, Jews, the rest of the world?
But even Christians who are very staunch Christians who are Arabic, they also call God Allah. It's just
You're
term
tap
in
dancing right now, sir. You're
Arabic.
tap dancing a little bit. Can we just be very concise here? I asked you a question. In the sense from a Christian and Jew point of view and everyone else, is Ilaha a proper name?
What do you mean by proper name?
Allah was a proper name in Aramaic, the language
Brother,
that
all right, now you're
Jesus
lying.
spoke.
All right, now you're lying. Okay.
Yo, what's up? What's up with you?
Ilaha is not God's proper name in the Bible. It's Yahweh, and you know that. So please,
Yeah,
let's
because you guys
stop
don't have an Arabic
waffling and
Bible, yes.
dancing. No, it's not because of
You don't have
that.
an Arabic Bible.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with
Well,
that because it says Ilaha in the Bible, but it's not
Yeah, but what did
considered his
Abraham call
name.
God? But what does that
Scary
mean,
Hours.
Ilaha?
Yes, go ahead.
Did Abraham call God YHWH?
Jews, we're gonna say this straight out. Jews,
Abraham, not the Jews, before the Jews, Abraham.
I don't know because Yahweh supposedly didn't reveal his name, apparently.
So he called him through the name El Shaddai, right?
I guess, yeah.
All right, so I guess that makes El a proper name.
You guys too low tier. Well, I thought he was you knew a little bit. I thought we could go back and forth.
That makes El a proper name, and that's fine, bro.
No, it doesn't.
Like if El,
These guys have debates, no major scholar ever debates
is
these
the
kind
only
of
true
things.
God, then that
No, it
follows
doesn't.
that Allah is the only true God, and it's the same God.
Scary Hours. Scary Hours.
Yes, sir.
My native language is Swahili, yeah? So even when people are coming to convert, like let's say
Brother,
we're
all
trying
right.
to convert
Can we
people.
just get back to the point that we were
Okay,
talking
fine.
about?
Let me simplify it. Okay, I'm just trying to expound.
I
on
know
the
what
point.
you're saying, and I know it's a lie because I no matter how many languages I could say my shahada, I still have to say it in Arabic at the end of the day, or else I'm not going to have salvation.
Yes,
So,
because
like,
that's
just
the
stop.
language in
What about
which
it,
Okay,
Allah
so that's
What's
why
your
I'm trying
point
to
of
tell
contention?
you
Are you
that Islam is just Arabic propaganda. It's just an
You
Arabic.
don't care about your
That's all it
Judaism, it's
is.
Hebrew propaganda.
Okay.
This guy's a low tier pagan.
Cool.
Wow.
What's the
I'm guessing
point?
it's the same thing.
No
I'm guessing it's
problem.
the same thing then. It's the
I don't
same
have a
thing,
problem
right?
saying that. I don't have a problem believing that.
All right. So there's no argument.
So you don't believe in the Old Testament, yeah?
I'm not sure.
So what do you believe in? 3 gods or what? Like, do you believe in Trinity?
He said, I'm not sure. Wait, hold on. Wait, why are you guys letting him say that? He just said he's not sure if he believes in the Old Testament. So you're just not a Christian?
I don't know. This guy looks
I'm not a
weird and
Christian.
confused.
I'm not
he
a
said
Christian.
he's secular.
What are you?
What are you?
I'm nothing. I'm a secular. I'm secular right now.
Oh, you're atheist. You don't even believe in
You're
God.
an
I'm not
atheist.
atheist. I believe in God, but I just don't. I don't know enough to. Not that I don't know enough. There is not enough for me to confirm without a doubt any one religion.
So you just hate
you're like in
Islam,
the middle?
and Prophet Muhammad. You just
Like
slandering
everything?
stuff.
Yeah, you could say I hate Islam. Yeah, you could say that.
We don't care. We don't care. And
I
you know
know.
Islam's going to be the biggest
I know.
religion in the world.
I know that. I know
Your
that.
neighbor's going to be Muslim.
I don't care. I have
You can
Muslim
pay your
friends. I have
What are you
Muslim
gonna do
friends. I'm
about
not
it?
worried.
What are you going to do
Nothing.
about it, though?
Nothing. It is what it is.
Stay in
Scary
your
hours.
place. Stay in your place.
If anything, I'm trying to help you guys though, because you guys should also be on my side with this. That's
What
I'm
do you
trying to
mean?
tell
We don't want your arrogance and your ignorance. You're stupid.
No.
You
All right, then let's prove it. Then let's prove it. Let's prove it.
man. Like, I can't take you serious.
One person at a time.
Let's prove it. Let's prove
Watch
it.
this.
Go
Girl
ahead.
tendencies, getting
Please,
pierced
one
in
second.
your mouth.
Brother, 1 second. Watch this.
Subhanallah.
So subhanallah, Amjad. Isma, this guy, he wants us to debate someone who doesn't even have a set belief.
Guapo type shit.
He doesn't even have a set belief. He just
Flame
says,
this nigga, dude.
I do
so what
have
do you call-
I do have a set
What's your
belief
set belief?
that
Tell me what's your
Islam
set
is
belief.
false.
Okay, and that's the only thing you believe is false? Everything else is correct?
Everything else I can't prove 100%.
Okay, so prove Islam is false. Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Prove Islam is false.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I pick on
It's a
Islam.
bot,
I'm
wallah.
gonna tell you why I pick on Islam.
Because we're Arabs, you know, like Arabs. Yeah, go ahead.
No, because Islam is the only religion that I see that is a big agitator in the world. That's it.
Oh, an agitator.
Yes. May I answer that? Scary hours.
Go ahead.
Is America not an agitator? Taking up a fucking president.
America's not a religion.
Hold on.
America's not a
Let me
religion.
speak to the man.
America's not a religion, though. You agree
How
with
about
that? Right?
Judaism? Are they
They're-
agitators?
No, as far as I could tell, no. You guys started with this.
Are they not killing Palestinians?
But why are they doing that?
Doesn't matter. They're agitating.
No, because an agitator would be the person who started it. So you guys started it. Yeah, you guys started it.
We started it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because Muhammad.
Who came in 1948? Khanis. He's a Khanis MPC.
No, this did not
Yes.
start in 1948,
No,
brother. This
I
started
came in
way
1948.
before. This started, bro. This started way. Why do you guys always want to start in the middle?
How do you know?
1948. 1948 was like 2 days ago. We're talking about from when Muhammad was here. He's the one who said. Hold on. He said that he went to a what is it you guys call it, on a donkey? Was it a donkey? I don't know what you guys say it was. A donkey or a horse?
Y'all
A
want to
what?
ask, are you bisexual?
Wait, I need to be clear on that because I always get confused. What is a barak? Hold on. What is a barak?
It's just a steed, man.
What is this? Is that a horse?
It's neither a donkey nor a horse. It's just a steed, man.
Oh, it's a mythical creature.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. All right. Anyway, so
What
he
about
went
it?
on his barak and he flew to Jerusalem supposedly.
What about that has to do with
that
Jews
that
killing
caused the whole issue of today. That vision
oh
caused
my
the issue
God.
today.
Listen,
100%.
Wait,
100%. That's why you guys built the Al Aqsa Mosque on top of their ruins.
What's happening now? What's
That's what caused the problem.
It was
That's what caused the problem.
Wait, what if I told you that he described that place perfectly?
Okay, I agree with you. I'll grant
Are
you
you
that.
getting paid by them though? I want to ask you, Jews. Do you like
I
them?
wish.
You went there in a day?
I wish I
you
was
wish
getting
you
paid.
getting paid. You see, this is an
I'm on,
NPC
look.
bot. This is the standard.
Why?
You know.
Who are you
Fucking
getting paid
nigga with
by?
a piercing in the lip, weird. You don't even know what he's talking about. Inconsistent.
You
Wallahi,
just agreed with me.
Oh,
Here
bro,
he
you
goes.
better repent before you go to hell, boy. I'm telling you.
Can we get to the point? Okay, you agree with me that was the aggression, right? You agree with me, right? We all agree?
That's
on the
not
same
the
page?
aggression.
How is that not the aggression?
No.
See this guy.
In the
wait,
Bible,
hold on.
they-
Everyone, please stop
Do you
talking.
believe in the
Everyone,
Old
please stop talking.
Testament?
Everyone, please stop
As-
talking.
I don't
Everyone,
know.
stop talking. Everyone,
Scary
also,
hours.
this guy, what he just did, we told him to disprove Islam. Now he's running to politics. I'm Palestinian. I would love to debate you on this, but let's talk about Islam first, and then I'll cook you on Palestine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, go.
Scary hours.
Yep.
When you said Islam is it?
Yo, do you jerk off child porn?
Is an aggressor or something
Yo.
like that?
Hold on, listen. What'd you say? Is
You're
Islam
weirdo.
the aggressor? Yes.
You
Yes,
said
they are the aggressors,
Islam
yeah.
is like it's the problem of today.
Yes.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Okay, fine. When you look at Islam, Islam is stopping interests. Islam is stopping don't consume alcohol and don't fornicate.
Are they?
The culture of baby mama
And
drama.
all the Muslims I know drink alcohol and fornicate.
All right, maybe the Muslims that you know aren't.
Besides the point, leave that. Let me expound my point first, and then
Okay,
we'll get
I'm listening.
there. Yeah.
Okay, Hitler was a Christian. What does that prove?
When you look at Islam, Islam comes. Why the West hates Islam so much is because these industries, alcohol, drugs, pornography, movies and series, they are billion-dollar industries.
Alrighty, Dowdy. Okay,
Islam
you're very you're like a poet, dude. I get it. You're very.
No,
it's
listen.
not. That's not what's going on, brother. Let's be
Wait,
honest.
let
Hold
me
on.
finish my point
Okay,
first.
because
Yeah.
before any of that happened, the as soon as Muhammad left planet Earth, right? All the caliphs after him immediately started going on offensive conquests. And it had nothing to do because the Americans and the alcohol and that's nonsense. Please cut it out.
We're not going there, no.
Please cut it out, guys. Like, let's be honest, bro.
You know?
No, but
I'm
address
not
what
going
I'm
to say.
saying.
We're not going with politics.
Okay,
We're not going
did
with
the
whatever.
caliph after Muhammad, did they go on offensive conquests? Okay. Was it because of alcohol or America or anything like that nonsense? No.
What?
So please, like I said, y'all were always the agitators since day one.
Yeah,
Watch
but
this,
offensive
watch
doesn't
this.
mean
Yo,
we have
everyone
to
watch this.
go inside their midst and unalive all of them. No.
And nobody said all of them. Even if you unalive one of them, that's already a problem. Look, you get that?
We go there. We
What kind of
warn them. If
religion
they
is
don't
that?
accept-
No.
Listen,
What
listen,
kind
hear
of
this.
religion is that?
Hear this. Hear this.
That's
They go
not a
through this, right?
religion.
Listen. You're not listening. Let me explain. Look, we go to them. We tell them, hey, we're taking over. Okay. If they let us in, we go in.
That's
If they let us in, we go in.
Yeah, if they let us
don't
in,
let us in,
you fight
if they
them.
don't let us in, if they don't let us in,
You
we tell
fight
them,
them.
hey, bring your army. Yeah, bring your army. We're going somewhere remote and we're gonna fight.
What kind of a religion is that?
Didn't America do this?
Okay.
It's a part of their conquest. It's a part of their
Okay.
secular conquest.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Now, everybody who's listening, please pay attention. He just said that this is what they do, right?
America
So
did
now,
way worse.
oh,
America did
no
way
problem.
worse.
Whatever, however you
Way
want
worse
to put
than we
it.
did.
No problem. But you guys apparently started it. So now, if you guys do this, then is it okay for people to be quote unquote afraid of Islam or Islamophobic?
No.
Why?
Because we're not terrorizing no one. We're
What
telling
you
them-
just what you just
We're
described
telling
is
them-
terrorism.
No.
Bring your army.
Terrorism
Or
is
what?
terrorism is breaking in their country and actually causing terrorism. That's not what we're doing. We're telling them, hey,
How is that?
if you
okay
don't
with
accept
bro?
us, bring your army. We're gonna go to a remote location and fight. How's that terrorism? Did America do this?
Yo, even your Muslim brothers can't fucking believe what you're saying right now.
No, man. Like, did America do this?
We're gonna go to a remote location and fight.
And fight, yeah, because we don't need to spill innocent blood.
All right, in your example,
still wrong.
Okay, in your example, right? In your example, where you guys come to this country and say, "Bring your army and let's fight." What would happen if they're like, "No, I don't want to fight"? What would happen?
Then pay jizya.
In other words, you take them over anyway, right? So please, like, this is why everybody that says that terrorism
Why
has
can't they
nothing
pay
to
jizya?
do.
What's wrong with that?
No, everybody who says that terrorism has nothing to do with Islam.
What's wrong with that? I pay
There's your
taxes.
perfect damn evidence. He
literally
just
pay
proved
taxes.
it.
What's wrong
He
with that?
just proved
I don't
it.
even know what y'all are talking about, bro.
He just
I pay
proved it.
taxes. What's wrong with that, man?
Brother, it's not. First of
Bro,
all,
I'm
they're
forced to pay taxes.
brother.
What's wrong with
Okay,
that?
okay. Do Muslim countries have taxes?
Yes.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that separate from the jizya?
No, there's no jizya no more.
Yeah, there's no sharia.
Why isn't there any jizya no more?
Because taxes.
Are you guys following the law of the kafir now? What happened to the jizya? Who abrogated it?
No one abrogated it. It's just
Somebody
they're not,
must have.
They're
Ben?
not like.
Allah said that there should be a jizya. Did he not?
Yeah, he did. What's wrong with
So
that?
where is it? Well, who abrogated? Somebody must have. Did he abrogate it, or what happened to it?
Well, are the government's Sunni Salafis that are doing this?
Why aren't they? That's what I'm asking you.
They're not, man.
Why?
They're so out of touch, out of religion.
So they're kafir.
I don't know.
Okay. You know, well, I'll tell you why it doesn't exist. Is because it's not appropriate. It's wrong.
Exactly. What's
Okay.
wrong with Sharia Allah? Go ahead. What's wrong? Tell me.
What's wrong with jizya?
No, with Sharia Allah.
Oh, Sharia law. It's aggressive. It's an aggressive law. It's an aggressive law. Yeah. It's offensive. It's offensive. Let's put it that way.
What's offensive?
Kind of like
about it?
America.
Like, what do you mean, like America?
I mean, look what America did to Iraq or Iran, or look what they did to the Middle East. When they come, they meddle, they mess everything up, and they leave.
Brother, okay. Can we
We
just
don't do
agree?
that.
Can we just agree that believing in one
We
God
don't
should
de-
have,
See,
brother?
look.
Look, you guys are Muslim, right? I
Uh-huh.
want you to understand. You guys have been lied to. Okay.
Lied to.
Nothing. Believing in one God should have nothing to do with a man. Nothing. If you guys say that Jesus is just a man and he's not a true God, then why don't you apply that same stuff to your religion?
What do you mean?
All
We
the
believe that
other
prophets were sent to people.
I understand that,
That's
but
the
when
whole
did it?
point.
Okay, but show me where Jeremiah said you have to believe in Yahweh and you have to believe in me. When did he say that?
Wait,
Wasn't he
wait,
the
wait,
prophet
wait,
sent to them?
wait. Believe in me. What do you mean by believe in the prophet?
Like if I want salvation, right? I have to. It's not enough for me just to believe in Allah. It's not. I have to believe in Allah. I have to believe in Muhammad, and I have to actually say his name. I can't just believe. Like I can't just believe. Don't you think
Say
that's
his
weird?
name.
Muhammad.
We say everybody prophet's name, bro.
Never.
We
You
do.
never. No prophet ever did that before Muhammad.
What?
Never. Show me one.
Jesus mentioned what's his name? Moses. And he
No,
mentioned
no.
Elijah. And
What
he
I'm
mentioned
saying,
all these prophets.
no. What I'm saying, when they mention his name, I'm. Of course, you can talk about Muhammad. I'm talking about in terms of salvation, right? In order for you to get salvation,
Salvation is ultimately in God's mercy. Like, if you really want that, it's ultimately by God's mercy.
the biggest thing that I want y'all to understand is, like, you guys know that you guys are out here trying to embarrass the rest of the world, right? You know that, right? You're trying to tell people that their God is wrong, that they have to pay taxes, that you're gonna take their women as smek slaves, while at the same time complaining that people don't like y'all. Don't you see that that's crazy?
But do you understand how low tier your arguments are?
I don't care, brother. You could call it whatever you want. It's crazy to me that you guys, the whole Islamic religion is low tier. Everybody has these beliefs and they have archaeological proof and everything, and then you guys say, "Oh yeah, but we just don't believe it," and that's why our religion is true.
So you believe in God, right? You believe in God?
Mm-hmm.
For 100%, you're against atheism, right? Yes or no?
Again, I don't have to be against atheism. I don't care about atheism. I believe in God, though. Yeah, what? What's your point?
For sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have any kind of evidence to... So you think that God just created and then just kind of just went ghost? He didn't give any scriptures. He didn't send any prophets to anyone. He just... Yes?
Yeah. I would think that would be the best way to do it, yeah.
Well, how would that be the best way to do it?
Let me explain. As you as Muslims, you guys believe that this life is a test, right?
Of course.
Okay. So let's just say that I went through my test in my life without no prophet ever coming in my life, right? Then God could just look at how I lived my life, if I did good or bad things, and judge me, right?
Yeah.
So why does he have to confuse that with, "Oh, well, no, yeah, I know you lived the life and you did good or bad things, but you didn't speak Arabic."
If you're ignorant, you don't go to hell.
My brother, I would, but the ignorant of what though? What am I ignorant of? Arabic?
Okay,
Muhammad's name?
You said,
what does that have to do with one God?
No, you said.
I'll tell you what.
You said, let's imagine no prophet was sent to you. And you were ignorant about all that situation. So how is God going to take you to hell? You're basically ignorant.
No. What my question is if my life is a test, right? That means I'm going to go through situations whether I meet Muhammad or not, right? I'm going to go through situations where I can make a decision if I want to be good or bad, right?
Okay.
I can choose to lie. I can choose to fornicate. I could choose to murder, whatever. Or I could choose not to. And so my question to you is that how is that not enough? How is that not a good enough test for God who's watching me to say, okay, this is a good or bad person?
Hello?
I'm listening.
Hey, listen.
You're asking me something I don't know, bro.
You do know. You
guys are debating against topics that are not...
Like it's Arabian arguments.
No, brother. I want you guys to understand how offensive you guys are.
No.
You're telling the whole world that they have to be Arabic. That's all. It's just a racist thing. Yes, it is. Because you take a God that was Jewish and you took away his name. You erase his name. His name's gone.
It's not a Jewish God.
Where did Yahweh go? Did Yahweh disappear? Did Yahweh abrogate his own name?
What do you mean?
Yahweh, did he abrogate his name?
He must have did. He must have did. If he did it in the Old Testament.
Where did he do that in the Old Testament?
Perfect. In the Old Testament, he said, "Don't call me Bali anymore. Call me Ishi."
Yeah, that you're talking about when he says that's a title. That's not his name. Stop the cap.
That's what they call him, though, right? Bali means my master.
That's not his name, though, brother.
That's what they call him, correct?
That's not his name, though.
Bro,
so it's not a one for one.
Called him, right?
But it's not a 1-for-1 argument.
Listen, that's what they called him, right? My master.
That's not his name, though.
That's what they called him too, right?
My brother, that's not his name.
It doesn't have to be a name. Let's say it's a title. My master. That's his title. That's what they called him, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, God said, don't call me that anymore. Call me this from now on.
Okay.
I accept this name or this title.
Yeah. What I'm simply saying is that you guys see how this is not what you guys claim to be, right?
What do you mean?
It's not about so simple about believing in one God.
Okay, do you think God is all-knowing?
Yes.
All-powerful?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good.
Is it a human being?
It could be. Why can't it be?
Oh my God. You
Why
think
can't
God
it
can be a
be?
human being?
Human Shield,
Because
Human Shield, do you want to come up? Hold on, Human Shield, do you want to come up? I didn't see your request. You could come up. Go ahead. What? Yeah, what is your problem with God coming as a man?
I'll
What's the
tell
problem
you
with that?
why it's why that cannot be possible right
I'm
now. You want me
listening.
to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if God were to be human, right? He would have to be fully human, fully God, right? Or could he just be fully human and still be God?
What if he was just a spirit inside of a human body?
What? Like, why do you have to make God like this thing that's like so complicated? Like, why can't you
Not
just
complicated,
believe?
man. So contained.
Why can't you just believe that Allah, or just call him God, okay, created all things, created humanity to be tested, and during that test, he sent down prophets to guide certain people, and those people that reject it.
So then why
okay,
aren't you
they-
guys just Jews then? Because this is the same thing the Jews would say
because
to the Christian.
Jews,
The Jews
their
used to be
book
what we call
became
Muslims.
corrupted.
Yes.
Their
What
book
did they corrupt?
became corrupted.
What did
Huh?
they corrupt?
There are errors in the book, so it cannot be God's.
Specifically,
Oh, look,
what
you
did
want me
they
to find you
corrupt?
books? You want me to find you verses in the Old Testament that don't make sense?
No. You said corrupted, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between having a corruption, which is like on purpose doing something evil, versus making a mistake. There's two different things.
Brother, like, why do you have to make that complicated? Yeah, it's
Cigarettes.
corrupted.
Huh? Yeah, because you guys hate them. You guys hate each other. Right? That's why this is important. You guys hate each other. And when I look at your religion, you guys are just Jews 2.0. Because everything you say about Jesus is the same thing the Jews said about Jesus. What's the difference?
How we love Jesus. No, we don't.
When
It's
Jesus
different.
when Jesus was arguing with the Jews the whole time, it was saying the same stuff that you guys were. Are you a mere man claiming to be God? Oh my God. Like, what's the difference?
So then you're just a
But Jesus
Christian,
wasn't
bro. Just say
claiming
that
he was
you're a
God.
Christian, man. Just
That's
say
the
you're a
point.
Christian.
Huh?
This whole argument, you've been acting like a Christian. Just call yourself a Christian, then we can debate.
No, I'm not a Christian, bro. I'm
So
literally not
why
a
you only
Christian.
hate Jews and Muslims?
Because like I said, y'all are the agitators. Jews
So
don't
Jews and
go
Muslims
around
are the
trying to
agitators.
convert people.
So Jews and Muslims are just both agitators.
I mean, they kind of do. That
Where?
They make you into a Noahide.
What is that?
They make you into a Noahide.
What's a Noahide?
So a Noahide is someone that is a non-Jew.
How could they make you into a non-Jew if I'm already not a Jew? I was born a non-Jew. Anyway, so like, bro, like I said,
No, they don't make you into a non-Jew. You're already a non-Jew, but they're calling you a Noahide.
I don't care what they call
Because
me.
you have to believe in the 7 laws and the stuff that they give you. You know, the stuff that they tell you, since they can't convert you, you don't have a Jewish mother.
Look, what I'm
Or a
trying to
Jewish
get you to
father.
understand is
So they
that
can't
you
really
guys
convert you like that. So
look,
instead they
you
turn
guys
into
are
Noahide.
literally Jews, bro.
How?
Like, do Jews believe in one God?
Yes.
Do
Do they believe? Do they believe that Jesus?
No, so we
That's
cannot be
you.
like
That's
that.
my point. So your only problem with them is shirk, because you don't. It's not enough for them to
What?
believe in one God.
Wait,
That it is.
means?
They believe in one God, right? Partners with Allah, right?
Okay, so why does
So you want Muhammad to be a partner with Allah, with the Jews, because they believe in one God.
What? We
They
believe that
already
Muhammad
believe
is
in
like
one
Allah. What are
God.
you talking
So now
about?
you want them to
They believe
commit
in one
shirk.
God. Yes. They do believe in one God. And
You're
guess
like,
what they
but
say?
you
They
have
say
to
it's the
believe in
same God that we
Muhammad.
worship.
That's shirk.
They say that it's the same God that we worship.
Okay, so why do they need another prophet?
What do you mean? To complete their religion.
What did they
Their religion is
miss?
not complete. Their religion.
What did they
Muhammad and
miss?
Jesus. Muhammad and Jesus.
Okay, so you're telling me they already believed in one God, which is the whole point of your religion, right?
Yeah.
But then they need Muhammad to come and tell them to believe in the one God that they already
No,
believe
that's
in.
where you're wrong.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Watch this. Watch
That's
this.
later
So
on.
wait,
Yes,
wait,
that
wait.
is correct.
The reason why that's the case is because maybe you didn't know this fact about the world. So time works in a matter that time keeps on going. So as time went on, there were centuries of people and people. And after many centuries, there was Arab people. Okay? Now these are pre-Islam. There was a lot of bad things going on in it, correct? Okay, so Allah sent down Prophet Muhammad to do what? To fulfill, to guide these people.
To stop what
Okay?
they were doing, because
The
what they were doing
the
was
Arabs,
messed up.
the Arabs, right?
Yes,
Not
they,
the Jews.
Yes, the Arab.
Yes,
Okay.
they used to bury
So
their
then,
daughters.
Prophet Muhammad
Right.
did very well. He made 2 billion people Muslims. Alhamdulillah, our religion is the one true religion now.
And he stopped the burial of daughters. And guess what? He stopped the burial of
Yeah,
daughters.
everything you just said is true, but everything that you just said only should apply to the Arabs. That has nothing to do with the Jews, which is what we're
See, now
talking
watch
about.
this for Harir. Watch this for Harir. This guy just said something so dumb. You want me to tell you why? Because this guy just claimed that, Islam is only for Arabs, right? Hello? Scary hours.
Yes.
You think that Islam is for Arabs, right?
It should be. It's not for
Why should
Arabs,
it
but
be?
it should be.
Why
Because
should
it's
it
all
be?
Arabic. You guys want us to speak Arabic. You want us to go to do the hijrah in an Arab country.
Hebrew is
God's
the same
name
thing.
is
You
Arabic.
have Jews from every part of the world. Jews
so
that are
Christianity
black,
is only for
Jews that
Greek
are
speakers.
Spaniards, Jews that are Europeans. And guess what? They speak Hebrew. What's wrong with that?
That's why you don't see Jews trying to convert anybody. That's what I'm trying to explain to
They
you.
made you into a Noahide.
Brother.
Brother. Let's
Please
not
stop
even
saying
respond
that,
to
bro.
that
It doesn't
argument.
make any
You
sense.
can't be a Jew. You don't have a Jewish mother or a
I
Jewish
don't.
father.
If you're
So you
literally
can't
agreeing with
really be
me
a
when you
full-on
say
Jew.
I'm correct. So I'm a Noahide, which means I'm not a Jew, which is what I said.
Do you believe in the 7 laws of Noah?
Brother, who's next, bro? This guy is just killing it. Who's that somewhere?
You have to believe in the 7 laws of Noah to be a Noahide.
Guys,
That's
listen.
what the Jews
Look.
preach
Do
to.
you guys have any proof that the scriptures that we have are not the only ones that ever existed?
There could have been more, but that wasn't mentioned.
All right, but do we have proof that there could have been more?
I mean, my best guess could be the Vedas, but I don't know.
All right, so we don't have. So basically, I just mean Jewish and Christian scriptures, not outside of that.
Oh.
Right. So there is no other scriptures other than the ones we found, right?
Historically, then yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
No, there could have been many, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So you understand why nobody wants to believe you, right?
No, I'm still not following.
Okay, like for example, Islam has no evidence that the scriptures were corrupted. There's no proof that they've never found the manuscript that is the right one to compare it, right?
No, but we know that there's changes in the Bible and stuff.
You
that have
don't
been
know.
added from.
You don't know
Yeah,
that.
no.
How?
Brother, you have different canons. You literally have different editions and stuff.
Okay, but those editions still exist, right?
You're affirming what I'm saying.
Huh?
You're affirming what I'm saying.
I'm following what you're saying.
You're affirming that there's been corruption because people are adding stuff.
My
That's
brother,
what addition means.
Okay, look, you're saying that there's different canons, right?
Yes.
Which means there's other books outside the Bible, right?
No,
Right.
what you guys believe to be the Bible has stuff added to it because some of you guys reject the other stuff. Right.
I'm going to try to clarify this again. So we have the canon, which is the 66 books, right?
Yeah,
and then
some
there's
say
other
it's
stuff, right? That we don't
Some
accept.
Christians don't agree at 66.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some Christians
So
believe
which
in
one
more.
of those other stuffs do you affirm?
We don't know the true gospel. We don't know what was said.
Alrighty. So we're back to square one, right? You don't know. That's the whole point. You
Re-
don't
regardless
know.
that you have-
Think
you
about
have-
this. Think about this. You don't know, but your whole religion is based off of the fact that we're all wrong, even though
But-
you
but
don't
you
know.
just affirm
Use the
there's- wait,
Quran
you
to
just
judge
affirm
the
there's
previous
additions.
scriptures.
You just affirm there's additions.
Oh,
You
okay.
just affirmed there's
I
additions.
have a
Am
good
I?
argument. We have Acts. Was it Acts? I think it was Acts 8:37. Acts 8:37 does not exist in certain manuscripts.
I agree with you. Now, can I explain that to you real quick? Honestly, because I don't get what
You're
the
a
big
Christian.
deal. I don't get. No, no. I'm gonna be honest. I used to be a Christian, so I do know Christian stuff. Like, okay,
What are you?
huh? I'm
What
nothing
are
right
you?
now. I'm secular.
So wait, are you atheist or like
No, no. I believe in God.
monotheist?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but do you guys understand that the Christian scriptures, they never claim that it's infallible, right?
Yeah, they don't say that.
They don't say that it's perfect. They know it's not perfect because they know people just wrote stuff that they saw. They
Yeah,
don't claim
they
that an
believe it's the
angel.
word of man.
Correct. So they don't believe that an angel came and said exactly what you need to write. So my
Yeah,
question to you is, what's wrong with that?
because then you don't know what's been inspired by God and what's not. Like, even though we can't know, but we have more reason to believe because it says that it's from God rather than it's saying it's inspired by men, which would seem more fallible.
Okay, but when you read the Christian scriptures, right, and I'm sure you have an idea of it, you
Yeah.
kind of get the point, is that Jesus is just saying, be nice, right?
Yeah, but then again, there's like, I agree. There's no like contradictions in the Bible, especially when you like adhere to like the early manuscripts that haven't been changed. Once you start like going down to the later manuscripts, there is additions and stuff, and contradictions start to arise. But then that doesn't mean now that the early manuscripts are from God truly.
My brother, what I'm asking you is, what do you not understand about the Bible when you read it? If the whole message, Jesus was just saying, just be nice, don't unalive each other,
Yeah, I
go to
confirm that's
heaven.
Yeah, I
What is?
confirm that's what God told Jesus to speak as to say as a prophet. But then
Uh-huh.
you do have later manuscripts which invoke Christ being God, especially like Paulinian like manuscripts.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty clear that the whole Trinity thing is not. I wouldn't even say that that's even in the Bible, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but then you do have Bibles that do say like Christ is Lord or salvation is with Christ and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Which
but we don't have to talk about like the bullshit. We know which is the original stuff today, right? And we know that's not in there. So just when
yeah,
you take it at face value, Jesus was basically saying he's a child of God. He said we're all children of God, and he said let's just be nice to each other and let's go to heaven, right? That was his message, right?
yeah, I can believe Jesus said that.
Okay, what's wrong with that? What do you not like about that?
I don't have a
Nothing.
problem with
Muhammad
that.
said the same thing.
No, he didn't. That's my
Yes, he
point.
did. Yes,
He
yes, he
lit,
did.
bro.
All the
He said,
prophets
"Be
came
good
with
to your
one
neighbor,"
message.
right?
Scary hours.
What?
All the prophets came with one message.
No,
Tawheed.
no,
Worship
brother.
Allah
No,
alone.
that's why the whole topic is what does Tawheed have to do with Muhammad? Okay, for example, what does right hand possession have to do with Tawheed?
What do you mean by that? Clarify on that. Abu. Expound.
So in the Quran it says that Allah made permissible whatever your right hand possesses, which basically means women captives is permitted for you sexually.
Now, right
Can I
hand
get
in
can I get the
this.
verse?
Huh?
Surah and verse?
I don't know. I don't think that has to do with theology.
Wait,
Okay.
he's saying stuff that I don't affirm. Can I get the surah and verse?
Yeah, let me pull it up. 1 second.
Because I feel like your interpretation is wrong.
Okay. As for those, Allah added what is in your right hand. He certainly sees people. I never could find this verse. Hold on. Who? I mean, I know one of you Muslims knows what I'm talking about. I don't know why you're being quiet.
Your interpretation is wrong.
Huh?
Your interpretation is wrong when you talk about taking women captive.
So you do know what I'm talking about.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
we
that
know
that
what you're talking
interpretation is
about,
wrong.
but we need the verse where you got it from.
Okay, so I think it's 424, I guess. Let me see.
424.
Very good.
Very good. So you knew what I was talking about the whole time. All right, let me go to it just to make sure it's the right one. 4. Oh no.
No, it's not. It's not that one.
It's not that one. Oh yeah, it does say here. It does. It is this one. Yeah. It says, and also prohibited to you are all married women except those your right hand possesses.
Exactly.
That's not my translation. Can I read mine?
Yes. Read the Arabic.
I can't speak Arabic, but the translation, I know this website has the best translation, but through my Arabic friends. Also prohibited are the women who are already married unless they flee their disbelieving husbands who are at war with you. Nothing about right hand.
All right, brother. Now
No,
read the
my
Arabic.
translation has the right hand possesses. Now,
Yeah.
let me clarify that.
Read the Arabic. Read the Arabic. Can you read the Arabic?
No,
please?
I can't. I'm not a native.
Okay,
Arabic speaker.
I have the, but you know, Quran.com has the Arabic right on there.
Yes, it has the Arabic,
Okay,
but
with it,
besides
with
the
it.
point, huh?
No, it's not.
When
Besides
you
the point.
said,
It's not besides the point because the brother he's reading a watered down version of the Quran, so we need to make
But
sure
you,
he
you,
gets it
you,
correct.
you can't prove that
let's
because you
go
don't
with
speak
what
Arabic
I've
either.
I can prove that because I have the Arabic right in front of me.
Yeah, but
yes,
that's okay. We both have Arabic in front of us, but we
yeah.
both can't read Arabic. So how do we
But
know who's right?
because Quran.com gives you the English translation of
Okay,
the
but I'm
Arabic.
using a different website. Who's to say that
I'm
that
using
website is better
Adhan, the
than this
Adhan
one?
app
Brother,
that I
please
use.
come on. Let's not be disingenuous right
No,
now.
but
Do you
this
want to
is
read
where
the
it's boiling down
tafsir?
to.
Do you want to read the tafsir
Okay.
for it?
Tafsir is just someone's translation. So
Oh, so you
who's
don't
to say
believe in the
that?
tafsir either. Okay. Anyway, the Arabic
Yeah, I
says,
believe in the Tafsir I have,
uh-huh.
but
It
who's to say that
says,
yours is the correct one? Do you get what I'm
brother, I'm
saying?
sorry, but they've been lying to you, okay? Just please. They've been
But
lying
how
to
do you?
you.
Okay, if you could prove that they're lying to me, then I'm happy to believe
Just
that.
read the Arabic.
But we both
Matter of
can't read
fact,
Arabic.
okay, take the Arabic, copy it, and paste it into a translator. Whichever one you
Which
want.
translator?
Whichever one you believe. I don't know who you believe. Because
Okay,
you're
so
getting to the
if I'm
point
just
where
saying whichever one I believe in, then I'm going to believe the translation that I already have here.
that's not the Arabic.
But how do
How
you
do
know?
you
You just said
how do you
paste it
know
in
that
any
yours is
translator.
not the made up one?
I don't. That's why I'm saying, how can we know?
Okay, brother. I can't have this conversation. Anybody want to have an honest conversation right now?
Bro, I'm having an honest conversation with
My
you, bro.
brother, just please,
I just
just
said, I
read
said
the
I have
Arabic. Okay,
reasons to
okay. Do
believe
me a
this
favor.
one.
Do me a favor. Okay, do me a favor. Go to someone who you believe, who's a real Muslim scholar or sheikh or whatever, and ask him what the Arabic says. If you don't want to
Yeah,
believe me.
I'm on their website. They
Okay.
use the computer to
Okay, I'm
with
just
the
telling
Arabic
you,
lexicon.
all Arabs believe this, and all Arabs have no problem saying that this is what they believe. I promise you. Look, 2 Muslims are
Oh
coming
yeah,
up right now, and let's
on
ask
which
them.
eye?
That's just the pill to
Muslims,
majority.
okay, Muslims, 424. Does it not say that Allah is allowing right hand possessions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the issue?
Okay, appeal to
Right hand
majority.
possession means
We're just debating the translation.
Go ahead, let them hear. Let's say what does it mean, brother? What does the right hand possession mean?
Yeah, right of possession are like prisoners of war who are trying to
Prisoners
unalive
of
you.
war. Exactly. There you
Okay,
Yeah,
go.
who are
for me
trying to
is
unalive you.
okay. I'm
The
offering you.
women tried to unalive you, right?
No, they came with the soldiers, so you kept
Yeah.
them.
So the
Yes.
men, their husbands tried to unalive you, and you defeated their
Okay.
husbands, right? And then you
That
took their
doesn't follow.
women as captives of war in order to have
No,
sex
no, no,
with.
no, no.
Do you want us
That's
to leave him
exactly
there?
what
That
it is.
doesn't follow.
This guy, host, you're not being honest.
Do you
I'm
want us
giving
to
you a
leave him there?
translation
Do
that
whatever you
clarifies
want.
Doesn't
this,
follow.
and
Can
you
I
can't
explain
disprove the
why?
translation. So unless you can
Wait.
disprove the translation, right? Then why can't you be open to it being the truth? Why can't you be open
Because
to
you're not reading
being
the
what God said?
Arabic.
Brother,
What's wrong with
we
having
both can't understand Arabic though.
You're not
So how
reading
do
the
you know?
Arabic. Okay, does
How do you
anybody
know
here
this?
read Arabic? Does anybody here read
Me.
Arabic? Okay, brother. Can you tell us what the Arabic says of 424? Because
وما
this
ملكت
brother.
وما ملكت أيمانكم.
So does it say anything about the women fleeing?
No.
No, right? So he's lying. Thank you. That's it.
Okay,
Can
wait
you
one
take
second.
read?
Okay, wait one second.
Unless wait. Count the words, right? So
Oh my God.
after married, bro, don't. Oh my God. After because this is a good way to
He's
find out who's
speaking Arabic right now. He's he's on here with you speaking Arabic.
Yeah,
He
okay,
says it does
I'm
not
talking
say
to him as
fleeing.
well. Okay, let's
So
count the
you're a
words.
British dude trying to tell an Arab guy that he's
Let's
not reading Arab correctly?
So
That's
you
crazy.
You're Ryan.
Yo.
Ryan, follow me back. I'm gonna put you on our Discord. I'm gonna give you resources to refute this argument.
No,
If you
no, no.
want.
I don't need to refute it. Either way, if it was right hand, like it's still his interpretation. I'm saying that it doesn't say right hand. It says unless they flee their disbelieving husbands who are at war with you.
Oh.
It's
Which
just my
one is that?
translation that I have. I don't speak Arabic, but I trust this translation because they use the computer, the Arabic
Yeah,
lexicon,
okay.
and they mapped every letter and you know the different like grammatical versions of the letters. So this is why I trust this one.
Yeah, but like some translation actually give more explanation, which they get from the Hadith and the Sunnah.
Yeah, but
So
then
maybe his
again,
translation
you
is
can never
correct.
truly know, innit?
So look, everybody, hold on,
I have reasons to believe this
mute
one
up
is
for
a
one
true one.
second, because I'm gonna tell you exactly. Look, the Arabic says this, and prohibited for you are the ones who are married. Makes sense. Don't sleep with married women. Of the women, except those whom you possess. That's what it
Okay.
says. So
Right hand
yeah.
possess.
Yeah, it doesn't say no, but his issue is that it doesn't say right hand. Oh, that's not the point of the verse. The point is that you possess these women. They're your own. You own them. They're properties.
No, they are
Not
prisoners of
property,
war.
no.
They are
Okay.
not properties. They are prisoners
They're
of war.
prisoners of war. Okay, yeah,
Okay, I'm
that's
trying to
better.
explain. Let's say, for example, this
I mean,
animal.
if you want us to leave them in the desert and, you know, like get alive out of thirst and hunger, then I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
Dr. Cook got an answer here. Go ahead, Dr. Cook.
I guess we should
Yo,
just
hello?
leave them
Yes,
in the
Dr.
desert.
Cook.
Yo, yeah, so
Yes.
like having war captives wouldn't be an issue, right? Because you have to pay their due dowries, right? But then it backtracks
100%.
onto you guys in Numbers 31 where you're allowed to take
Yeah,
girls
exactly.
Wait,
who treat you decent as war captives.
Dr. Cook, wait, hold on, Dr. Cook,
Let's
Dr. Cook,
just stay
Dr. Cook.
consistent.
Yes,
In Numbers, you
stay
got
to the point. Dr. Cook. First of all, you said that dowry.
Yeah, you have to pay them
Yes.
their due dowries.
Okay,
That's what the verse
okay,
says.
wait. A dowry is what you pay, correct me if I'm wrong, when you get married, right?
Yes,
Okay, these women are not married.
they are, because the
Where?
marriage contract would not be valid
There
without
is
that
no
dowry being
no
paid.
marriage contract
It
here.
says it in the verse, dude.
Where?
You wanna read it?
Show it to me.
Yeah,
Show it to me.
open it up.
I'm
Put it
here.
on
I'm
the
looking at
screen.
it. I'm looking. I can't put it on the screen. Just
Okay,
I'm looking at it.
Can you read it out loud for us? In its
Yes. Okay.
entirety?
So also prohibited to you are all married women, except those your right hand possesses. Right? Is that what you want me to read?
Keep going.
Okay. This is the decree of Allah upon you, and lawful to you are all others beyond these, provided that you seek them in marriage, with gifts from your property. Okay. Is that what you wanted me to read?
Yeah, wait. Can this guy get the big screen?
Yeah, can I get the biscuit for 1 second? It says
Okay.
legal marriage. So
Okay.
speaking about legal marriage.
Wait,
and
Jello.
with their due
Wait. You missed the beyond these. Are you guys a little slow right now, or you see where it
No,
says
it's
beyond
nice.
these?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Okay, it says beyond these.
Beyond this, as long
Okay.
you see
All right.
them.
So
Wait,
I'm
one second,
gonna give you a big screen. Right? You ready? And I want you to remember where it says beyond these. Can you please explain to me what beyond these is implying in that
Yeah.
context? Okay, go for it.
Yeah, he's saying beyond this, as long you seek them.
All right. So let's read it. Let's read it from the beginning again. Go ahead and show me the
Okay, wait,
beginning.
relax, bro.
Show me from
Also
the beginning.
forbidden are married women except female right
Captives.
in the possession. This Allah commanding to you, unlawful to you all beyond this, as long you seek them with your wealth in legal marriage.
Okay, brother. All right. Look, I don't know if your English is good, but I don't think you get what you're reading. So when he says beyond these, do you get what he means when he says beyond these? He's saying
Yeah,
other
speaking
than, that means other than your captives, you have to get a contract. Do you get that?
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me click on it.
Dr. Cook, why did you drop yourself, Dr. Cook? If you say I'm so disingenuous, what am I saying that's disingenuous?
Host, can you give me big screen, please?
Who's that?
Me? Muslim Praga?
Muslim?
Yeah, Muslim Praga.
All right, got you. You got big screen, Muslim Tiger.
Yeah, 1-6.
Dr. Cook, it says beyond these, the meher is required. So please stop doing takia.
I mean, let's read it, Tafsir. Ibn Kathir.
Yeah, can you read that for me, please?
What is it? What are you showing here, Muslim Tiger?
Can you read that for me, please? God's talking to David.
Brother, you do know I'm not a Christian, right?
Oh, what
You're
are
a
you?
Christian. Why are you denying your own faith?
I'm not a Christian, brother. Please.
Okay,
Like,
say the
I
Holy
know
Spirit
you
is
guys
not-
love. This is why I told you from the
Say
beginning.
the Holy Spirit is not God. right
This is
now.
what I told you from the beginning, that Islam
Holy
does not
Spirit is not
cannot
God right
stand
now.
on its own. From the beginning,
Say
did
the
I
Holy
not say
Spirit is
that?
not God.
I'm saying I don't
Christian.
have a
Faith.
religion. I told you that.
Okay, say the Holy Spirit is
Oh,
not
you're
God right now.
faithless.
Go
I
ahead.
don't have a religion. It's very simple.
No, you're lying. You're
I
lying.
don't have
No,
what?
Jello, he's not lying.
Hold
He's
on,
not
wait.
Christian.
In
Why
what?
lying?
Hold on. In what? Do you think it's okay for a Christian to say he doesn't have a religion? You think that's okay for us to say that?
Yeah.
But you're
Christians
lying
don't
though.
say
You're
that.
Christian.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
he's
Say the
That's
Holy
crazy.
Spirit is not God.
He's not
That we
Christian.
don't
Can
we
you say
don't
Yahweh is not God?
we don't have takia in Christianity,
Can you
bro.
say?
Yes, you do.
Can you
Yes,
say?
you
No,
do.
You
where?
just said
Yes,
you're not
you do.
Christian. We
Where?
don't have
What?
Taki in Christianity.
We
You are
don't have
literally doing
takia in
that right now.
Christianity.
Can you say?
You're,
Can you say?
well,
Look,
well,
I'm gonna
Yahweh
tell.
is not God?
I will tell you exactly this. Okay, I am not a Christian. I do not believe in any religion 100%. I do like Christianity. I do like what they believe and teach, but I don't believe it because I don't have. I can't even say I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it or not because I don't
Can you
know. I
say?
don't know.
What about
Can
with
you say
Islam?
Yahweh is not God, please?
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know if he's
Bro,
not
bro,
God.
he's not Christian. He's not Christian.
I don't know
yeah,
if
he's
he's not
Protestant,
God.
man.
Scary
I don't
House.
know.
He's just denying his own
Sure.
faith because he wanna
Why
cry
are you
about
lying,
Islam.
man?
I'm telling
Why
you
you
that I
denying your
don't
faith?
know. What do you not understand
No,
about
you are
that?
denying.
Nah,
Okay, say the Holy
you know
Spirit
your
is not God right
Bible.
now.
I don't know whether he's
You're
God or
doing
Say
not.
it, bro.
stuff on your
Say it.
Bible, brother.
Why are you guys so pressed that I
This is so
have to be
funny,
a
man.
Christian?
This is so
Because you
funny.
know that
Yeah,
without
because you're running from
Christianity,
your Bible, brother.
I'm not
You're running
running.
from your Bible.
You know that
You
without
know you
your
don't want to defend your own
no,
God.
you
Okay,
Your
okay,
God
how's this?
allow this.
I'll wait.
Give
Let
me,
me. I'll wait.
give
Let me
me,
know
give
when
me
you
the
guys are
big.
done.
Okay, the verse I just
just drop them.
posted. Are you against
They're
that?
not gonna understand that you're not Christian.
Are you against?
They
Are you
they
against
need
that
me
verse?
to be Christian. That's why they understand. They just need me to be Christian,
How's
or
No,
else,
you're Christian.
or else
No,
they
you're
know
afraid.
their religion sounds crazy. That's why.
No,
Are
stop
you
denying
against that
your
verse I
own
just
faith. Your
posted?
God allow
You're
sleeping with captives.
Keep going.
Jello.
Are you against that verse I just posted? Answer the
Look,
question, please.
the only thing I just want the guy
Bro,
who
he's
said
not
that
a
it didn't
Christian
say
Muslim
that.
Tiger.
I want you to hear your Muslim brothers admitting that this has to do with female captive slaves. They all know it. They
Yeah,
don't deny
as long
it.
you seek them in
This is
marriage.
this is all mainstream Islam. So please,
Your Bible teaches the
so
same.
if
bro.
you're a
As long you seek
revert,
them in marriage.
so if you're a revert, then you need to just know what you're doing right now.
Your Bible teaches
Scary
the
House,
same.
Scary House. Just drop
Yeah.
them. Just drop them, please. I'm trying to have a good convo with you
I'll
because
go
I'm
ahead.
curious about your monotheism as well.
Sure. Let's talk
Especially
about
like,
it.
you're open to a religion being true, of course, right?
Not anymore. No, I did my research. I
Okay,
did
okay.
my research in Islam and Christianity.
Okay, cool. So, do you think God would ever make religion or like send revelation? Do you think that's a possibility? Like you apart from the past revelation that you think that people believe in, do you think God would ever?
I don't think so, to be honest with you. I think that causes confusion automatically.
Okay, cool. Do you think? Don't you think God would be able to like make it clear? Like,
I think it is clear. I think it's clear that God exists.
no. If he
And
sent revelation, do you think it would be like he could make it clear enough for the people that?
I don't think he
believe
would
in
send
God?
revelation. That's why I already told you I don't think he would send
Yeah,
revelation.
yeah. But you said
Bro,
you
he's
think
Christian.
because it could confuse
He's just
people.
denying
But
his own faith, man.
don't you think God would be able to make it clear enough to not confuse people?
I get what
And
you're saying. I get what you're
yeah,
trying to say, that he could send something that's clear, right? He could,
yeah.
right? But the question is not whether what he sends is clear. The question is then, would people accept it? That's the problem.
Can I get
That's
the
if they're truly,
And
if
my
they're truly
whole
seeking the truth, right?
huh?
If they're truly seeking the truth, like sincerely, then they would, of course, follow it, right? They would have no reason not to.
But what will be the point of it is what I'm saying. Because if this life is a test, right? I can just
Yeah.
go through my test.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that this life is a test?
I hope it is. I can't
Okay,
see of
'cause
what else it could be. It's either that or God is just evil.
okay, so let's. I think we need to just get a few things like grounded, right? We're both
Okay, wait one
monotheists.
second. I
Yeah.
wanna show this, then I'm gonna drop. I have to go. But like
Okay.
even okay, This is Imam Al Halim, and he's explaining if a female slave or is she acquired to be disliked or. Okay, wait, can I get the screen to read it?
Sure, 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, right here. He said if a female slave acquires and she disliked to be touched or to sleep with, then he may not touch her or lie with her or have intercourse with her unless he consent. So even the verse you brought, they have to consent. It doesn't mean you have to force yourself upon them. And secondly, they have iddah, which is waiting period, 3-month waiting period.
My brother. What did you just read so
Man, I have
everybody
to go.
knows? Yeah, of course you do.
I mean, I can stay if you want,
That's
but I have
kind
to
of
go.
cowardly. No, what did you just read so everybody knows what you just read?
Yeah, this is.
A
You wanna
tafsir, right?
see?
That's a tafsir, right?
No. He's giving ruling on how
Yeah,
to treat our female
that's a
captives.
tafsir, right?
Yeah, you can call it tafsir.
Okay. So, does everybody believe the same tafsirs?
Yeah, I think
You're
all
lying.
these scholars agree. You're not allowed to force yourself.
You're
Let
literally
me finish,
lying.
bro.
You're literally lying.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes,
Because
you are,
let
brother.
me explain.
I
Let
can
me
pull up
explain.
15 different Muslim scholars right now that literally say, on the basis that she is a captive slave, there is no consent.
Okay, go ahead, show it.
Okay, I just want everybody to understand. You're lying. There
Yeah,
is no.
at least I'll show you one. He said,
Brother, it's
unless you
fine.
consent.
It's fine. Everybody
Yeah.
understand that this guy's showing a tafsir. A
Yeah,
tafsir
just
is
show it,
nothing.
bro.
A
You
tafsir.
lied. Just show it.
It's okay, Jello. It's okay. Everybody knows that there's no point in having a captive if they have a right to consent. That wouldn't even make any sense. That's literally a contradiction.
Okay, but like, no. You are not.
All right.
Let me finish. You are not allowed to force yourself upon a captive woman.
All right. Okay, brother.
Let me
All
finish.
right.
Let me
All right,
finish.
brother. All right.
Let me finish, bro.
Let's read. Let me see what the tafsir says on Ibn
Okay,
Kathir.
can I finish?
I don't know.
Okay, you are not allowed to force yourself upon a slave woman.
That's not
She's allowed to
a
get consent.
universal ruling. Stop
Okay, go ahead. Show
being
me once.
disingenuous.
Okay,
Stop
show
being
me one which
disingenuous.
disagree.
Okay,
go ahead, show me.
is your scholar just? I don't have to show you one. You know
No,
that
you
all.
need to show it. You
Okay.
need to show it.
All right, Jello, I'm gonna drop you, bro. If you just keep being
Yeah, run.
disingenuous, bro. Okay.
Yeah, run away, man.
All right. Okay.
Run away. Run
All
away.
right. All right. Anyway, any Muslim that's genuine will tell you that the tafsir is not the end of the story. Everybody has an interpretation. There's so many different scholars that interpret verses. Here, let's see what Ibn. I never read this one, so let's see what he says on this one. Let's
Bro,
see.
I can't lie. I gave you one of my translations on it, and we can never falsify which one's true. So can we just
Brother,
talk about
be honest, bro.
Let's go back to our convo. Let's go back to our convo.
Sure.
Because I think this is bringing a new perspective to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to like secular monotheism,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just like I still have reasons to believe Islam is true, and like I think my belief is rational. But obviously,
Okay.
I'm not going to be ignorant and say I'm not open-minded.
I'm willing to bet that your reasons to believe in Islam is because Christianity is false.
No, 100%. I don't invoke another religion to have rational justification for my belief.
What I'm trying to say is that you, in your mind, you only have
Subconsciously,
three
you're
options.
saying.
What I'm saying is that, yeah, maybe, but in your mind, you only have three options. You're like, either Judaism is true, Christianity is true, or Islam is true. And then when you look at it, you're like, oh, out of these three, I like Islam the best. Why?
I think
Because
yeah, go on.
yeah, why? Because Islam is simple. Islam just simply says God is not a man, and do whatever you want and go to heaven. Like that. Who wouldn't believe in that?
Yeah, I was gonna say like obviously subconsciously that might play, and I think anyone that says that they don't take into account other religions when justifying their belief obviously is lying to an extent. But like even without any other religion, I still have good reason to believe that Islam is true. Is what I was trying to say. Like
Okay,
I
so
don't,
you tell me what's your reasons?
but I didn't want to get into that. I'd get into that later, and I just want to
Okay,
like learn about your monotheism. You get me?
sure.
Okay, so
So
like okay, go on.
no, what did you want to ask me something?
Yeah. So I just want to ground, like, let's build the foundation, right, for us understanding this, like having this convo. We both believe in God, right? When we say God, we have a feeling for what we're saying, right? But obviously we can't define God, so we can never really truly know what we're talking about. right? We can never know that we're talking about the same thing. Do you agree?
I think we can. Yeah, if we don't add too much bullshit, yeah, we can.
Yeah, if we keep it simple. But then again, like, you can't exhaustively define God, so
I don't think you need to. Okay, let's okay.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Wait. Before we do that, let's talk about what do you think you can know about God without anybody telling you anything, without prophets, without Injils, without none of that. What do you think you can figure out about God, even if it's a little bit?
When we say no, I think we just need to be careful with the semantics. If you talk about absolute certainty, right? Nothing. We can't have absolute certainty of anything, right? But I think we can have strong like justification for our beliefs about God, right? Him being one, him being unique, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, we can't even prove God, right? In like a universally sound, mathematical, logical.
Okay, what I'm
sense,
trying to
right?
say is like before I even was an adult, I already could make a conclusion in my head that there has to be a God. Right? I could already conclude that. And then when I said there has to be a God, then I said, okay, then why is this evil stuff happening here? I'm saying, I'm probably going through a test. Those two things I could figure out on my own. And then I realized, okay, what's the test? What's the test is God is checking to see if I'm going to do good or bad. Because I knew every time somebody was talking to me, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, should I lie right now or should I tell the truth?
Yeah.
Right? So I already know. And so I just felt that. And that's my conscience.
Yeah,
Those are
but
all
some people
very...
would disagree. Like you know, you have Hindus that obviously. Do you believe in heaven and hell, for example?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so then what is this test for? Why are we in this test? Because you believe in this test because you have the options to do right and wrong. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a test, right?
It doesn't.
That's just a
But,
belief.
right.
Yeah.
So the two options there for me are either God is evil or
Yeah.
it's a test. There's only
It's a
two
test.
options.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, all right, with those two options, I'd rather go there. It's a test. So if it's a test,
Yeah.
cool. All I got to do is just try to be good.
Okay, but why isn't it like how the Hindus and Sikhs believe like reincarnation and stuff, and this life isn't a test?
Again, because they're adding stuff that they don't actually like. What I'm
Yeah.
telling you is stuff that you can just naturally come up to, right? You can't
Okay, but-
naturally come up to the fact that you believe in past lives, and that's just adding bullshit.
Yeah, but obviously, it's like people would disagree with us. I agree. Obviously, I'm a Muslim. I believe this life is a test. But like, why is God testing us? Why do you believe that?
I don't think that that's necessary for you to know why.
You don't know why.
I don't
Okay, so
think
then
it's.
do you know what your purpose in life is? Because you don't know why you're here. You just know it's a test, but you don't know where it's going, right?
As far as I can tell, I feel
Yeah.
like my test is to just try to do right. That's it. And I'm okay with that. I feel
You're okay.
totally fine with that. Yeah.
But you don't know where this is going, why you're being tested, what's going to happen after this test, if the test is going to
Yeah.
end.
Right. As far as I can tell, God doesn't want me to know that with absolute certainty. Yeah.
So do you feel like this test would ever end?
Yeah. When I die.
Okay, so then after when you die, what's going to happen? What do you believe is going to happen?
I'm assuming
Obviously-
that God will look at my life and judge me on what I did.
Yeah, okay. So then if you did good, what would happen then?
I'm hoping I go to heaven or somewhere awesome.
Okay, but I asked you, do you believe in heaven and hell? And you said no, you don't know. Obviously,
Yeah,
you
'cause I
don't know,
don't
but
know.
like,
Yeah.
but you didn't say that you believed in it. So I assumed that you didn't believe in it. But-
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know.
You can have beliefs without knowing.
I have
That's
have
what-
hope. I
That's
have
what
hope.
a belief is.
I hope
Okay,
that there's
okay,
a
so you
heaven.
be-
Yeah.
Cool. And you believe there would be like consequences of you doing wrong.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So far we're agreeing, right? And obviously you can't know God exists. It's a belief.
I think that's debatable. I think you can know, to be honest with
Well,
you.
we can know in a sense, but again, absolute certainty, we can't know anything, right?
I think I disagree with you on that. I think that if you're an honest person and you're not retarded, you should know that God exists.
No, I of course
Honestly.
I agree, but that doesn't apply in all senses, right? Because why do atheists exist? Because
I
they
think they're
can't
being
know
dishonest
God in
with
that-
I think they're being dishonest with themselves.
Yeah, no, but same. But I do believe that like I'm not gonna hear like judge them and just assume that they're evil and dishonest, right? I think there is some sincerity within them, and their epistemology is wrong. The subconsciously they know it, but it's more of a conscious thing where they want physical evidence, right? Especially because a lot of atheists are like
No,
empiricists.
they want evidence of a specific type of God. That's what they want. But the fact that they know that what they see from the material world could not have come from the material world, that already proves it's a supernatural being. That's just
Okay, but
proof.
they
But
don't
the
know. That's
question
just
that
a
the
belief.
reason, huh?
That's just a belief. You don't know that there's anything immaterial.
No, because what is supernatural? What does supernatural mean?
Bro, I can't even like go into these things because
So,
these things are ill defined.
they're not ill-defined. Natural is what you can see and explain naturally, right? Supernatural means anything outside of that, right?
Okay, so is your
so that
consciousness-
means, huh?
Go on.
Yeah,
Is
so
your
that means
consciousness
if there's,
supernatural?
yeah, so that means if there's anything that you cannot explain naturally, that means you have to believe in the supernatural automatically.
Yeah, no, I
There's
would
no
agree,
other
but
answer.
an atheist
Now,
would just
now,
say,
if
no,
you want to
my
call that
consciousness is-
supernatural God or you want to call him whatever you want, I don't care. But you still believe in the supernatural, and that's it.
Yeah, but then an atheist would just say that their consciousness is natural. It just emerges from the brain, right?
That
And
emerges
we
what?
can't prove it's not. It emerges from the brain.
From the what?
From the brain.
Emerges from the brain.
Yeah.
Correct. So again, you're making the same problem. Whatever can be understood that emerges from the brain, right? That's the natural. And
Well, you
anything
just
that's
said
outside of
consciousness you just said it's supernatural.
the point is if there's something you can't explain, that's automatically supernatural.
Yeah, and
That's
they
the
would say
point.
that atheism can explain.
Their latest model is the Big Bang, which is already just not it's not a thing. It's not a, you can't they're not unexplainable.
Yeah, but they would say that they can explain it.
Brother, I think you're being dishonest at this point.
No,
I'm
I'm
real with
actually
you.
trying to be honest, bro.
I think you're being
On
real
God, I'm
right
trying to be
now.
honest. Bro, I said on God. No, because you did make a contradiction. You said that consciousness emerges from the brain, therefore it's natural, and then before you said no, consciousness is supernatural because it's immaterial, right?
Oh, you said that what comes from the brain, you were talking about the consciousness?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. What's that? What's your point in
No.
that?
Because I'm just showing you how like atheists can still hold atheism without technically being
My
like
brother, but
into-
okay, forget consciousness. You're the one who opened that. I'm not talking about consciousness.
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking about like
that would
how
be-
did we I'm talking about how did we get here? How did matter come into existence? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, they would just say it always existed. Or
No.
they don't know.
Okay, well but you already that when they're saying that, they're admitting defeat. That doesn't make sense.
No, because we technically don't know either. Oh my God. In the same sense.
Exactly. So when you say you don't know, right? That what you're saying is you cannot explain it naturally, which means that
Yeah.
it's above what you can
No,
explain
no.
naturally, which means it's supernatural.
Currently, they wouldn't be able to say that I can't explain it, but they would be say like they would say
Yes,
that they-
currently. And
they
then,
could
and they'll
be
say
late,
maybe
yeah.
we'll figure it out one day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but as far as we know right now, it's still supernatural.
yeah. But then again, we wouldn't be able to prove God in a universally.
My brother, okay,
sound sense.
let's play your game. I'll play your game, okay? All right.
Okay.
God
No,
needs to
'cause
send
look-
his messenger. Okay, I got you. God needs to
Yeah.
send his messenger to tell us that he exists, right?
I don't want to do this because that's just like dishonest. I want to actually make progress, right? I want to understand your belief, like how you actually live your life. Because right now you just believe in a God. You don't know what this God is, right? Because you have to start assuming things about him. You have belief that there is a heaven. You're believing this life is a test. You believe in God. You don't even know God fully, right? Like
Are you?
can't
Just out of
prove it.
curiosity, you're Sunni? You're Sunni
No.
Muslim?
No.
What kind of Muslim are you?
Take from the Quran only.
You're Quran only. Okay.
Yeah. But listen. You don't know God. You don't know where this life is going. You don't know it's a test, right? So then, how do you know you're on the right path?
Because I can feel it.
You can feel it. Okay, what if I said I can feel Islam as the truth?
then I would ask you how you came to that conclusion.
Okay, so how did you come to the conclusion that you're correct?
Because Islam's claim is that we have to believe in one God, but it comes with all these other things that I think are nonsense.
But you just invoked a religion to prove that you're true, but
because
your belief has got nothing to do with religion.
it has everything to do with religion, because my beliefs are I formed my beliefs in the contrast of religions, because those are the only options I have is either believing in a religion or believing in what I feel.
Okay, if those religions didn't exist, would you believe in the same thing?
Yes.
Why? That's what I'm asking.
What do you mean, why?
Just like you asked me why I believe Islam is true. Why do you believe what you believe is true?
Because my belief is simple. I don't like what do I believe? I just believe that God exists. That's it. And if God exists, he's probably watching me. And if he's probably watching me, then I should probably act a certain way. That's it. That's as far as my belief goes. I don't claim to know his name, specifics, like of what day to worship, how to pray, none of that. All that stuff is extra.
Let me get this right. Do you worship God? Do you make any effort to connect to God?
I don't think there's a separation to begin with.
Neither do I.
Then why'd you ask me that?
Because you could still worship God.
How? By getting on my knees and going, ooh, I'm worshiping.
However
you think God feels that?
No, worship isn't for God, it's for us.
When I worship God, it's not for God. It's for me.
Yeah.
My brother, look,
Just like
what really matters here is not whether you go kiss a rock or say somebody's name or get face down, booty up, or none of that. It just matters on your choices. That's the real stuff. When you get confronted with a girl or a situation where somebody wants to do something and you're making the decisions, that's what God sees. Everything else is bullshit. Like, okay, I'm just going to go commit sins, but then I'm going to go kiss a rock and God forgives me. What the hell is that? Does that make sense to you?
I don't do that. That's just straw manning me.
You don't believe in going to the Kaaba?
I don't believe in kissing it.
Why are you going there?
To get closer to God.
God is there?
No, it's just...
What are you talking about?
It's more of a devotion thing. It's like...
Brother, it's just they're lying to you. Can you not tell they lied to you, bro? It's just an Arabic propaganda.
Even if I was secular.
It's just Arabic propaganda. The Jewish God became the Christian God, who then became the Arabic God. Everybody's just trying to take the God and make it their own and then sell it to other people. It's just racism.
Okay, but
That's
can you
it.
tell me why religion, like why revelation is not necessary? Can you prove it?
Why? You want me to prove to you why it's not necessary?
Yes.
That's like begging the question.
Why?
It would be you would have to prove to me why it's necessary first.
Yeah, but this isn't a formal debate, right? I'm just trying to understand your view.
But I'm trying to help you understand. Is this life a test? No, brother. Is this life a test? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's my belief.
Okay.
Not every monotheist would hold that.
No problem. But as far as you believe this life is a test, and what is God looking for? Your actions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could he do that without revelations?
Could he? Yes.
If anything, it will be even better if he did it without revelation, because then he would see how you really act.
Yeah,
but if he gave you a revelation, a little revelation, then he would kind of skew the results a little bit.
No. I just think it's an act of love.
Where do you think you would know somebody better? If you just let them act however they want, or if you told them, hey, I'm watching you?
Obviously, but then that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean this life is still not a test, because I still have the option to not believe in it, right? Just like you.
Don't you not see? Okay, if you really look at it, do you not see how Islam caused more problems than solutions?
But then again, you can't say that, like, if you're looking at the true religion and what the religion actually preaches, then no. But then obviously, like this, you just said that this life is a test, so people are gonna do wrong, right? So
Yeah,
you
you
can't
guys
put that
are
on God.
fighting. You guys are fighting the whole planet, dude. The whole planet is in disagreement because of y'all.
Yeah, but look, what would be the purpose as a secular monotheist? Like, what's what's your plan
What do you mean? What's your plan to for the Earth?
for life? Yeah, what's the purpose?
Why am I can't accept yes. What do you mean? What's the purpose? It's a test. That's it. That's the purpose.
What are you being tested for?
We don't know yet, buddy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We don't. Matter of
So,
fact, we could say if you want to play that game, we don't know anything, and that's okay because that means God didn't want you to know. Okay, God
no,
would
but
not
what
just
do you believe
come.
this test is for?
God, I don't. Let's just say I don't. Okay, I don't believe
No,
anything
come on. I'm trying to have like
because
a
you're
sincere,
trying
like,
to. No, you're
it's
not
not a
though.
debate. Forget this is not a debate. This is just a convo where we're just like learning about each other's beliefs and reasons why. Do you agree?
I know, brother. I just realized I have to go to work. I do have to go to work actually. But
Cool.
follow me and we can continue. Everybody else, find the channel on YouTube on
Cool.
Scary Hours Podcast. Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm open-minded to secular monotheism, innit? Like I do question it myself.
Are you
innit?
though? Are you really?
No, honest to God. Well,
Okay.
on God, I was questioning it before, like today, before I joined this live.
Yeah.
But like, I do have a strong faith in my just because I don't see a contradiction in it,
Yeah.
right? And it does make sense. Like God would help humanity by sending revelation, and just because like there's so many atheists in that, like it does
Yeah.
make sense.
I would just for you, I would just really think about it, right? God
No,
put us
I do
here.
put thought into it,
God
and that's what
God
I'm
put
trying
us
to get.
here.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
get your like justifications.
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I'm just telling you the whole thing, the test that everybody's talking about does not require a religion. God is just letting us act how we would act without knowing anything, and then He's gonna judge us. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, that's coherent in my world as well. But then again, like I do think it would be more like God for Him to send revelation to
So
help
you think
us.
it would be like God to yeah, and I you know what? If He made it really obvious, maybe. But do you think it would be like God to make people speak a certain language to get salvation, to speak Arabic
But
specifically?
then that's why we have translations, bro. Like
No, I'm not talking about translation. I'm saying when you say your shahada, right? You have to
I
say it in Arabic.
You don't.
Okay. Allah's an Arabic word, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
You know you could say God. You could say God.
All right. I mean, you're Quran only, so I think you're a little bit. You can just kind of make up your own Islam a little bit.
No,
But
I'm being. But you need to find that in the Quran, innit? Like you're instantiating a condition, and if you can't find it in the Quran, then
all right. So next time you come, let's talk about the Quran then itself. Okay.
yeah, cool.
All right. Everybody else, thank you for watching. Follow me on YouTube at Scary Hours Podcast. I'm gonna post all these conversations there.
When you next live,
Probably tomorrow around the same time.
cool. Safe
All
way.
right. All right. Take care, bro.
Love.
Peace, man.